In twilight whispers long gone past, ancient worlds in shadows cast. Mortals tread on sacred ground, hear the silent haunting sound. Divine threads we weave and tear, in the chaos dark despair. Order struggles to hold sway, in a realm where night holds day. Choir of angels' voices soar, mortality we can't ignore. Order struggles to hold sway, in a realm where night holds day. Choir of angels' voices soar, mortality we can't ignore. In the balance, chaos reign. Divinity, our sweet refrain. Eternal fight, the lines are drawn. In this world where hope is gone, midnight calls, the echo strong. Destiny will right the wrong. Mystic visions blurred and deep, in the silent shadows creep. Mortals reach for light they crave, fall into the endless wave. Choir of angels' voices soar, mortality we can't ignore. Order struggles to hold sway, in a realm where night holds day. Choir of angels' voices soar, mortality we can't ignore. In the balance, chaos reign. Divinity, our sweet refrain.
driving to Jean's house to like,
Yeah.
you know.
You can blame me for not even trying to call in.
I forgot for like the first half hour. But a month ago, last time we played, you were in the midst of a battle with what are called the Shadowbound, which are a bunch of white cap citizens that had been mind controlled.
Finished up that battle.
Yeah, I thought we did.
Yeah.
I'm just starting.
Oh, okay.
Part of the battle. So that's where the game started. The battle, over time, their forms started changing, becoming cloaked in shadow and ash. Their eyes dimly glowing with malign light. You learned of you finished the battle. You learned of the Cradle of Spheres, the destruction of the same during the demonic invasion in Whitecap many centuries ago, and the potential connection between the mind-controlled Shadowbound and Lady Alaya, your friend from South K Island. You fled Whitecap, hiding in the edges of the Blackwood to the northeast of town. You decided last game to steal a boat, either the Legant boat that you had taken to the island before, or a different vessel, and to take it to South K Island and check out the last place that you saw Lady Alaya alive, in quotes, which was inside of Barato's hold, which you have claimed ownership of. And that's where we left off, unless anyone has anything they'd like to add.
What was the Prothero family and Nuri of the Fifth Era? Is that just the background of this?
That was the era when the Cradle of Spheres was built.
Okay.
Which was a large school, research school, which had gotten destroyed, sunk beneath the earth, and now exists apparently somewhere underneath the town of Whitecap.
Fun. And the crew of the Iron Lantern?
Those are the ones responsible. They were, they ended the demonic invasion at the time.
Okay.
They were the group of Emergent who kind of took to arms and fought against it and discovered how to shut that whole thing down.
By the way, just shutting it down.
Shut the whole thing down, yeah. So that's who they were.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a couple different options for how to get the boat back, right? Your false identity, your disguise spell, and then the bird thing.
You were also discussed at the time. You had discussed the fact that you weren't happy that it wasn't a sailboat, so you were thinking about getting something with sails instead of having to row.
Oh, can we row to the island? It's pretty far.
That's what you did last time.
Yeah, it takes a few hours.
You got some crazy arm muscles.
Yeah.
It's a 3-hour tour.
You row a boat.
I could just, be a squid and pull it.
You could. I think you talked about that
You
last
be a giant
Okay.
squid.
Yeah.
Can't you be a giant squid?
Up to a certain CR. I'm
Could
not
you
sure
be
what
a
the CR
colossal
is.
squid?
I mentioned
Depends on what the CR
summoning a
is.
giant wasp, and then that could
What
pull
CR?
us. I think that's what
Challenge rating. Basically how tough the
I
creature
can't do
is.
anything useful.
Monsters
Make
don't have
illusions,
illusions, they have CR
something.
ratings.
If you believe hard enough,
You
you jump in there, you'll get wet.
Could you
I
make
can
an
row.
illusion of not a wasp so that I would...
I could
I'm
also.
not
Could you try to
using
not be a
my-
mutant?
my thick
The giant
mustache and
octopus
glasses.
is
She's
a
a squid.
CR. Well, they don't have stats for a squid, but they do have stats for a
So
giant
got some of
octopus,
those
which
wax
would be similar.
Okay.
CR5 for a giant squid.
Our max is 1 at level 8 at least.
What?
Yeah.
Level 8. What about
Octopuses
level
are
9?
not that high. I could be an octopus.
Why don't we
It's not
try
giant.
it?
What?
Let's try it and find out.
Wait, try what?
Sounds like
Going to level 9.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were level 9.
No, we're level 8.
I mean, yes.
You are level
9.
9.
We are level 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're level 9.
We've been level 9.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Brain fart. Yeah.
I'm looking at all of your character sheets
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you're all
you're
level
right,
9.
Well, you and I are 11. Why are we 11?
Yeah.
You're about to be
Visual
3 in a
That
Three.
explains
space.
the points,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's been a while.
So we should be 10 is what I heard.
I hear you.
I heard 11, we're saying 12, and sold to level
Yeah,
14.
nice.
So yeah, it's nighttime. Currently in Whitecap. I think it was actually kind of close to morning. And you guys are trying to figure out what your next steps are going to be.
Kill everyone.
Yeah, just walking through town and start killing.
Candygram.
Take them on.
Could we
my
get
God.
the map
Land
of the
shark.
town, or
Yeah,
like
that'd
the
be
town
good.
and the surrounding area?
Yeah.
Back up?
That would be good. You might have to turn music down in one jot because it's.
What do you got against guitar?
It's a little loud.
It's
You're
good,
loud.
but it's competing for my
Yes.
So you say we're up in the edge of the Blackwoods, which is the north side of town,
Yeah,
Correct.
north.
and the port's on the south side,
East.
basically, or the southeast side,
Yeah, we're northeast and.
if I remember my
Southeast.
map. Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my family connections to cancel all health services. You turn to a bird, give them bird flu, problem solved.
Oh, yeah.
We win!
Weren't we like over here? We were moving
I-
this way so that we could get onto the boat easier. or
Thought
whatever?
so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we were
Because
gonna
Blackwood
camp
is where
and
we
then-
were like fighting
Yeah.
the things,
Mhm.
and I think we came around.
Because we'd try to go near the town and things, everybody would change
I
and
mean,
we'd run away.
If we get the
Yeah.
boat, can we just like
Pick-
exit it on shore there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lock everyone
Back.
else up.
Yeah.
You were at last time we spoke. You were
The last hearth.
that direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
on
we
that side of town.
don't have a lot to transport besides ourselves, so something light and easy rather than a big ship that's going to be on one of the piers is probably.
Yeah. I mean, does someone want to go check out the dock, do a little
Was that the
Honest.
bird thing? Was to
Yeah.
go fly? Okay, so yes, I'll go fly over there, and that's one of my shapes
Okay.
for the day.
Make a perception check for me
Okie dokie.
with advantage.
Okay.
Don't touch. I'm just kidding. You can touch.
I would have passed if you asked.
Go ahead.
13.
You
directly
do?
in front of me.
Although there are larger vessels at the docks, the Chainsplitters, you don't currently have the crew necessary for something bigger necessarily. So your best bet, as you fly over and around the docks area, is you see a 16-meter, 30-ton Nar that can be seen on the ends of one of the edge docks.
That's pretty big.
Can I come with? Because I can also transform into like a seagull.
Of course.
Cool. Thanks. Just back up.
Yep.
And that seems to be your best bet.
Okay. Who's on it now?
No.
No one's on it.
No.
Okay.
Is it latched to the dock?
Yes.
Okay.
With a slip or something more.
Are the keys in the ignition?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, a bird can pull a slip, not without being that suspicious, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So we could undo it, and I could jump into the water and octopus myself or whatever to have it go that way.
I
Maybe,
think
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yes, so we undo undo it from the slip, and then I jump into the water and octopus myself and start.
Like a
pulling it by the
whale or something
painter.
would be better.
Like a
Can
what?
I be
Like
that?
a orca or something.
Yeah, I can
Oh.
certainly swim faster. Octopuses they're good at short distance speed, not long distance speed. Did you have an idea?
I did not.
Plus, I was just thinking about tying a rope to an octopus. It just seems like it would just.
Yeah, it's
just
come
kinda-
right out.
No,
They
I
would
would
just
have
go-
to hold onto it with my beak.
Your suction cups, and just
Yeah.
go back. Have 2 arms of the 8, yeah, and then the other 6 in one.
I like
I
that.
mean, are you pulling or pushing?
I would be pulling, yeah.
Okay.
Can you
'cause
cast
they-
spells in wild shape?
I cannot.
No.
if I transform back, like if I go like slightly below deck or something and transform back, I could summon the giant wasp and then like latch a rope to it or whatever, and then it can pull the ship.
But then you're seen and you can be shot. That's why I was
Yeah,
going
but
for
if we
something
do
under
it
the water.
fast enough. maybe we could
But
get
your killer whale idea is a good idea. If I can't do that, I could do, I don't know, whatever sea mammal I can become.
I'm looking at the
You
blue
said
whale.
your max is CR1.
2. Oh, I thought mine's 2.
Mine's set at level 8. It's a maximum CR1. We could have one shape with a fly speed.
Oh, a flying speed, yeah.
So your best bet would be a giant octopus, which apparently is CR1, or a sea lion.
Seal.
I'd help out.
If you wanted to be something underwater.
Like, yes, my name is Guy Shipman. This is my boat.
Man, that is so great.
And you cast gust of wind and get out of there.
Where can I even find my wild shape? Why
Or
why
reef
am I
shark
dumb
is
today,
a
honey?
CR1 half. What are you looking for?
I'm dumb today and I'm not finding it.
What are you looking for?
It's
My wild shape.
it's
About it?
in
Oh, the description?
It's
Yeah.
features and
so I can-
traits.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay. And it doesn't tell me there.
What's that? Cucumber?
Yep.
You make a cucumber sandwich.
Yep, mine just says 1 as well. I guess
Yeah,
I was
that's
thinking.
the highest it goes. Unless
Oh,
you're,
it is?
unless you're in like one of their second moon, I think.
Okay.
That's
A
the
big
only
log
way.
shape of a horse, which would not be used for pulling a boat, would be funny.
Yeah. Horses can swim, I
Well,
guess.
it
Probably.
could be like the canal thing.
Oh,
With the,
yeah, they got pulled by
on the
horses in
side.
holes and
Yeah, all the
stuff.
time. It would help to have somebody on the tiller keeping it from going around, but
Yeah.
hey, Jean, you could. Yeah, you are. Sorry. You could be on the ship and use the tiller to keep it from coming around, and I could just be a horse and plod along with rope in my mouth, the painter line.
Yeah, looking at aquatic beasts. I said a sea lion. If you wanted something swimming, a sea lion, a giant octopus, a reef shark, a giant seahorse,
Not
Ooh.
fast.
a crocodile.
still a horse, legally
yeah.
speaking,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
I mean, Poseidon was
A giant leech.
horses and oceans. So. A giant leech. Oh, I would love that.
An
How
otter.
terrifying would that be? Well, I would say. Did you say sea? Pardon me. Sea lions are pretty fast in the water. So
Are you looking for speed, or are you just looking for
Ability to pull
ruggedness?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speed
Strength.
and strength. Yeah. So,
Yeah, sea lions are pretty hefty.
I mean, a large shark would be great, but I just think it would bite through.
I kind of want to try the major illusion thing, so we can just like, that'd be funny if it works. We just walk in and be like, what are you two doing?
Just to mess with them.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Don't tell them though.
Yeah. Thank you so much. What did we see
Oh, I
for
can! Yay!
guards and
There's
stuff
Heidi.
I'll wait
on
for
the
the meanwhile.
dock?
I mean, you could
There I am.
go.
Aww. Looks like
Aw.
Dorothy.
Don't you want to
you-
pet it?
You
Yeah.
could do it to create some sort of distraction.
I
while
want to
they're
squish it to blub.
doing a theft.
Squish it
How come
blub.
Okay.
nobody feels that way about me?
I want to squish
Come
it
squish
blub.
the blub.
So sea lion.
I see the lion.
Mm-hmm.
And
No, I
are
don't see a lion, I
you
see like some fish thing.
attempting to be stealthy about this, or are you just sort of just
Swim,
jumping on?
quick. I mean, I'm not
Just
jumping
keep
on
swimming.
anything. We just untie it and then I jump
Should
in
we
the
do
water and start
this at
pulling.
night or?
You see that the ship itself appears to have been ill cared for.
Oh no, I wouldn't have picked that then.
So it
However,
sinks?
it is showing signs of neglect and wear, but it is still very much seaworthy. And in your learned eyes, you can see that there's actually a
It's got
fairly
good
nice.
bones.
Yeah, it's got good
Okay.
bones.
All
That's
right.
what they say about me. Not
The,
taken care of, but
Oh dear.
the ship is named the Danemark.
Okay.
And there are shadowbound working the docks currently, but they're not in this immediate, at the end of this particular dock. There's no work going on at the moment.
Okay.
And it looks like it's, judging by the markings, you can tell that it's owned by a cargo transport company in Whitecap. And for whatever reason, they just sort of stopped using this one or forgot about it, or I don't know.
Cargo
Maybe it's
transport?
cursed.
I thought cargo broom.
Oh my
You're
god.
fired.
That's amazing.
Winds at the moment are moving to the north. So you estimate to sail the 10 miles to the island once you are underway will take about 2 hours.
So we're successful in getting back to our folks with the.
You get the ship untied from the dock and grab a hold of rope with your mouth, with your flubber mouth, and start pulling, and you're able to slowly, but you're able to pull it,
Okay.
and you get it away from the dock. You don't hear any cries of alarm.
What's the temperature right now?
Cold.
Oh darn! Because I can see
is-
Lee really wants to just take a little ride on the seal, but
I'm
it's
just
too cold right
imagining
now.
the seal untying the rope, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
It
Well, you
is.
don't tie a rope. There's a way of looping it on. That's
Yeah.
It is the 9th day of low spring. Temperature is going to be a high of 56, low of 38. But it is clear outside, no precipitation.
Oh, perfect for
Winds are
yes.
calm.
What temperature scale do they use?
Whitecap weather.
That's
report.
true. If this is
Yeah.
Kelvin,
Can't be
that he's
fair.
talking about, it's, so we can just walk to the island now.
So eventually, and where are you taking it? Down
To
towards
pick up our
Waterson
folks.
Beck,
Mhm.
and which you're able to do, and eventually the rest of the group keeping watch or see this
Boat coming towards us.
this 16-meter ship coming up or down up
Should I cast Fireball on it?
downward upriver. It's coming upriver towards you.
It's coming down east.
Huh?
Down east.
Dummies.
That means it's going that
Down
way.
east.
Oh, really? So what do you do? And what do they see? Like, are you just standing like Captain Jack Sparrow on the front, or?
Honestly, I thought I was
Fluffy.
still like a little bird, like
Oh.
doing the rotor thing, and I'm just like flapping to each side to like steer it. Yeah.
Is this the kind of ship that would have like, what do they call that, a masthead or whatever?
Mhm.
And can
Is
it
it?
be a unicorn?
Oh.
A nar is gnarly. A nar
Narwhal.
is
Yes.
That was
looks
the
like
the trailer that we
He's
saw
my
last
roommate,
night.
probably.
What was the name of the unicorn movie? The horror movie?
The unicorn horror movie?
Death of a Unicorn or
Death
something
of a
like
Unicorn.
that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
I am so intrigued
It's the
by the
movie of the
whole
year.
thing. It looks freaking terrifying.
What?
Terrifying.
Yes.
It's a unicorn.
There's rich, weird people, and
the cast is awesome.
the cast is amazing. And in the beginning, they hit something on the way to this castle or whatever. And is that what I think it is? Oh, it's a unicorn. Well, it turns out there's a lot more to the story. And yeah, that was the baby.
One of the characters is trying to describe the appearance without
Yeah.
actually saying the word unicorn, and finally, what's her name is like, it's a
Yeah.
fucking unicorn.
What is her name? She hasn't been in anything for a million years.
She just did Beetlejuice.
No, not that one.
That's the one that says it's a fucking unicorn.
Oh, okay, yeah. But the one that said, protuberance. Yeah, she's the one
what?
that hasn't been in anything for a million years. Yeah.
So that's
So
what it looks like?
that's an approximation of a nar.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Simple
So
sail,
open,
very
sort of an
cool.
open body.
Yeah.
Can hold a lot of cargo.
Makes me think
We
about
would-
Viking ship or something.
It is. It's kind of where I think the Vikings.
I got really thrown off for a second, and I thought the model people were real people, and I was like, what's that giant thing?
Don't judge. Don't judge realness.
Well, yeah, there's a giant statue of a person. over
Interesting.
there.
The one behind it looks like what the Legant ship looks like. because it doesn't have it has the
The
oars.
one that we
It
can
doesn't
only
have
see a
the.
little bit. Yeah.
What is it? A ship for the Gates?
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I want some veggies.
So you are currently up on a sandbank to the
Sunbathing.
northeast of yeah.
If we're in the
if you
sandbank, I
like.
look for sand dollars.
Before we go, can I try the
No.
major illusion thing to create the illusion of the shadowy stuff, whatnot, and just kind of walk to town and see if villagers come after me?
You could certainly try.
Yeah, I'd like to try to see if that's what they just do, visual cues or what.
So you doing that while they're getting the boat,
While
or
they're
once
getting the
already
boat.
back?
While they're getting the boat.
Is it to like give us cover? Or you're just
Science.
like, I want to do
It's science.
this.
It's science. I'm a wizard. I care about science too.
Oh, I do like that kind
So I'm
And
like the-
what is your plan if you do get discovered?
Run?
Just running?
Yeah, run back.
You're a wizard.
Run straight back
I'm
to
a
everyone
wizard.
else. With
Well,
the entire
I got
city chasing you.
I've got Misty steps, so that'll help me get farther.
That is cake.
That'd be hilarious. You guys eating all the veggies and not eating any of them?
That's on you.
Yeah. Sorry, dude.
And describe major illusion to me.
So, up to a 20-foot cube, I can make any object, creature, or visible phenomenon, which would be the phenomenon would include the shadow. I can make it move as an action, so if I'm like walking, I can use my action to make it look like it's walking with me or something. Lasts for up to 10 minutes or dispelled.
Now, one thing that might change your mind about this is that you did notice that once the battle was over, the citizens returned to a normal appearance. So it seems like something when they're agitated or
Okay.
or in a fight.
So y'all, I'm angry when I'm doing it.
Walking down the road,
Okay.
stomping your feet.
So they probably won't get fooled.
I mean, you could still
Yeah.
try it, but that is something that you would have noticed, that it seemed to be a mark of agitation with them, like something that happens when they're
I
fighting.
was just gonna speak it up rudely with a
Yeah, I'm just gonna
to the stomach.
assume that that's not gonna fool them then.
No, save you a spell slot too, anyway.
Yeah.
Where did you get that garlic stuff?
Aldi, but I've also seen it at Costco.
That's
in
just
giant. Yeah. In giant super tub size. In Costco size. So
oh god, you can bathe in it. Yeah.
I didn't do that.
I noticed at the movie theater that they sell the little spice bottles now for popcorn, but you have to buy it separately. The little, what's it called?
Oh, tahini?
Yeah,
Ah.
tahini. Yep, little tiny bottles of tahini you can buy and put on your popcorn.
Or you just bring some from home in your pocket.
Sneak it in like a good American.
I just bring
would.
popcorn in my
Yeah.
pocket.
Is that popcorn?
Just
in your
load them. Yeah, just load all of your pockets up with
Mhm.
popcorn.
No, I'm just excited for the movie.
That's what makes it pop later. Heat up.
Pop can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Friction activated.
So you and you are bringing the boat to the rest of us?
Yes.
Okay.
Already done.
Oh,
Boat's
And
back.
then you hop on.
we are now aboard the boat.
Everyone
Okay.
just jumps easily from shore to the deck. It's fine, right?
I had said that you had pulled it up on a
That's a little
sandbank
about
before.
everything,
There you go.
Okay.
So you guys could, figure out.
I got a
What you
24 on
wanna
my
do?
acrobatics check, so I get
Oh
something really
yeah.
You do not tip it over.
You do like back handsprings all the way down the shore to onto the deck.
You know, I was thinking instead of putting it onto the sandbank, we'd actually
your
keep it a
veggies.
little bit way away.
There's another
so
whole
that
tray.
everyone
That
gets, like,
first
the
tray's
tops of their
almost
pants
done,
a
but
little
there's
bit
another
wet.
whole tray there.
Misty step. What? Sorry. I'm a wizard.
I did not eat them all.
What?
I had like.
What, Jasper?
I think.
Jasper ate all the veggies.
No, I did not.
How dare
I
you?
had like.
How dare you be healthy?
There's a whole nother
3
thing
trays of
veggies there.
veggies? Jesus.
There's a whole nother thing.
And it has cauliflower,
pronounced
which is
Jesus, but
weird.
yeah,
Everyone
he
comment on
did.
Jasper's
Oh my
medical
God.
Cauliflower is wonderful.
What?
You can have the broccoli
Tell 'em
and
about the
I
shrimp
will have
that
the
you made.
cauliflower.
My tummy doesn't like it.
Ah, that's how I feel about broccoli kind of. Unless it's seared. Hey, that's a cake. Why?
The carrot cake.
Oh, carrot cake.
which is also a veggie.
Yeah.
I did think it was a stack of upside down plates and tried. I went to pick up the first plate and then I realized it was a little too uneven and rethought my. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't put your finger. I thought maybe you like even grabbed.
No, but that would have been delicious.
Yeah, I was gonna say. When you were telling me about that, immediately I looked down like I was looking for your fingerprints.
And as I reached for it, my brain recognized that it wasn't. It was a little too
That was good.
not perfect circle.
Stuff.
Perfect cake, not perfect plate.
I'm not a cake decorator, so you will not hurt my feelings.
That cake's not gonna make anyone cry.
I mean, in his defense, it was a terrible looking cake.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
And he was also a child, so.
Backflip,
Yeah,
baby.
Sailing?
Yeah.
Sailing.
Backflip.
Taking
backflipping.
Thornton's gonna go.
We're gonna come sail away.
No, they only last an hour. Yeah.
Thornton's gonna go sit by Finney and teach me about how to do the boat
Okay.
because he doesn't know about boats.
Okay. Well, we can sit amidship and be in charge of the sail if you want.
Yay. Okay.
That's something.
We can raise it or reef it, whatever it needs.
I'm sure it tasted good though.
Yeah, it tastes fine.
Yeah.
God, it was ugly. He made a joke about crying.
I got
When my
Christopher Cross
son
stuck in
turned
my head.
4, I wanted to
So I'm getting
chase
sailing
Chase.
lessons.
I heard.
And
Chase?
Chase is a
Oh,
character
is
from
that-
Paw Patrol.
Oh, it's kind of like a
It's
busted
no, it looks like
bluey
coffee's
cake.
brought
Let me
It
see.
looks
Let
like
me
it.
see.
I think it's awesome.
Oh, it's so cute.
It does look
Aw.
like
It made
a-
him cry. He's like,
Never seen that flavor. So it makes sense.
If this
Aw.
were 15 years ago, you would submit that to Cake Rex or something.
Yeah.
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 Wait, what is it?
Yeah,
What
it's
happened?
like
What
a
I
big,
missed?
It's a beautiful
Oh, when
cake.
like
David
a
turned 4,
hippopotamus
he wanted
eating
to.
the back of a golden retriever's head.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's something
Yeah.
every child loves.
Yeah.
I think the thing that really makes it is the guy.
Wait, let me see. I gotta look at this. Oh no.
I said the thing that really makes it.
What?
It looks like something from Wallace and Gromit.
It's got your little
Oh,
eyes.
it's beautiful.
The ugliest cake I ever
That's
made
so
in my life.
beautiful. Oh my god. I love that. I was gonna look
Oh
at
my
it.
god.
You have to be enlightened.
My mom's favorite cake was Boston cream pie, so I would make
This
it.
is what he wanted.
And
And
the last
what I made
one I
made
made
him
like
cry.
all the filling came oozing out the sides and these like worm-like ribbons.
There's nothing
And
wrong
then
with
the center
that.
cracked, it was
Other than it
awful.
looked like shit.
Oh my god. It's beautiful.
It actually,
tasted fine.
it actually upset him.
Yeah.
Oh my.
He was 4.
He was 4.
I know, but I know.
That thing where your skill doesn't match your mind's eye. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
enough place to be.
Yeah, when he turned 5, I learned how to make fondant art. So.
Ah, I see.
It
This
works
is
a lot
my
better.
impressionistic view of that interpretation.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
mean, if it had appropriately sized eyes, it might actually
No,
not
they're
be too bad.
perfect. The eyes are perfect.
I think they're perfect.
I
But
mean,
for 4-year-olds.
Honestly, that's better than I could do. So.
Yeah.
It's perfect. He's just a little coked out. It's fine.
It's just a little
He's
bit.
half cocaine.
Just a little bit.
There's a movie about him cocaine now.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
So, with just the slightest hint of the rising sun beginning to appear in the east, you set out just before the various fishing vessels and whatnot begin to head out from Whitecap, and you head south towards South Cay Island. Why didn't you switch?
Oh, that garlic has a little bit of a burn after.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Buffalo.
It's
Freaking
yummy.
delicious. That's probably why I love it so much.
Yep. I'm not actually checked to see if they've got other flavors.
That was my redemption.
Takes you about 2 hours to get there, so you get there.
But still.
It is
Wow.
approximately 8 a.m. Maybe
Yeah.
8:30, 8:30 around there.
About-
We'll say 8:30.
And we're at the dock. It's at the.
You're going directly to Baris Masad,
And it's a weird medium.
where Baratos Hold is.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Nice. Good job.
I am being thwarted left and right. What are you asking me? Yeah,
Or join a random.
I hit accept already. I did that like a year ago. See if we refresh. No, that's not. I didn't want to go to Reddit.
How much does your beverage taste like blackberry lemonade?
Enough. I like it.
Unsurprisingly, broccoli and coffee do not go well together.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Just so everyone knows, in case you were going to try it.
Yeah.
Broccoli mint.
Blech. Gross.
I cleaned out the rest of the dip, and now it's ready for dinner.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and.
You want to join the
It was
room?
working before, wasn't it?
Connecting.
Yeah, for some reason it likes to
Wait for it.
lose connection
Hey.
with the
Yay.
Chromecast.
My magnetic field.
I don't know if that's because I'm not doing enough with it, and so it thinks the signal is lost because there's no activity. I don't know. Anyway, so you head towards Varis Masad. The place doesn't look like there's anyone there when you pull up to the dock. The poor excuse for a dock, which needs some TLC at some point.
This is not the place where we have our new clubhouse.
It is.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
where you're headed.
Yeah,
is
and I was gonna
Baratos
say,
There's
Hold.
nobody
are
there?
people working on stuff? We hired
thought-
people.
For
Yeah.
some reason, I thought that was the Legan property, but
No, the Legant property is.
To the north.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that's where our clubhouse was. But okay.
Legant property is. There's a house there. That's where you found the baby
Right.
Manicore. That's where you killed the Manicore parents and took
No,
the
we
baby
just
from
found it.
them.
It's fine.
So sad.
Yeah.
Ripped it from her womb.
We were different people then.
Mhm.
Literally, we had different people in our group.
And yeah, Baratos Hold itself appears to be.
Because we like brought people there and
Yeah.
we're paying them to like fix up our.
I think we're planning to fix up the manor, and I don't know if we asked them to fix up the dock.
Or maybe
Yes,
we
you
wanted the
have.
dock to not
Yeah.
look
We'll add it.
fancy because we don't want people to come.
Yeah.
We don't want.
We went trick or treaters though.
Yeah.
Well, so for Halloween
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, we
Perfect.
can keep it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can keep it nice and disheveled.
Okay.
Then
Ooh,
you can
that's
have
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abandoned looking.
Since
You can make big giant
Right.
spider
Since I don't
webs.
see
Yeah.
people doing the work that we're like paying them to do, I'm getting real bitchy and I'm like, well, I'm definitely docking their pay today.
Oh, I see what you did there, Doc.
That was accidental.
Mhm.
You could dock their paycheck or deport them.
Oh no.
Nice.
So you're connected to that.
Too soon.
Yeah, no more of those jokes. More.
There we go.
Nice.
At some point, someone had put up signs indicating that this land was cursed. The fortress itself is haunted, just
Since
to kind
we
of
left people-
dissuade,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
just to dissuade the curious. If anyone came to the island checking things out, so they'd be less apt to, or depending on the person, they might be more apt.
There's
Unless
gonna be
it's
some like
Scooby-Doo and the
podcasters
mystery
there,
box.
like
Yeah.
we're gonna figure this
Oh,
out.
there's a bunch of true crime podcasters.
No.
Like, get
Or
out my
those
longbow.
Or those ghost hunters with their whatever.
Yeah.
Let me press the button to make it look like
All
it's
their
making noise.
GoPros and stupid meters and.
Stupid meters.
And it should be feet, like good Americans use.
Yeah. Ew.
But at this moment, Baratos Hold appears to be clear of any living individuals.
Like
Where
What do you
Zoink
like to do?
It sounds like somebody's sneaking around our house, though.
Whoa.
Dude. It does sound like sneakiness.
Got like the little tiny piano, like the.
Yeah.
Is
Tiny
the
violin.
door, is like the entrance open?
It is not. It is closed.
Alright.
Did we
As
lock
you
it?
I hop out
stand
of the
there with
boat.
your
I head to the door.
Okay.
And
I'm like,
nobody's
did I
come
bring the
out,
keys?
even though probably someone would be watching for ships too.
Yeah.
As you approach, you hear like a click of the mechanism of the lock disengage
What?
somewhere deep within the door because it's a pretty thick.
So it's either
thick
being
door.
locked or being unlocked.
And the door swings open.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's creepy. I don't like that.
Sweet.
Thank you.
I didn't know we had motion detectors.
Right? That's awesome.
This is a smart castle.
I mean, I think he hires
What'd you do?
All right. Is there anybody there or just?
say, hello.
The music would indicate there's no one there.
Yeah.
Say, hey honey, we're home.
Yep.
Lucy.
All right. So I'm just gonna.
I'll see if my sandwich is still in the fridge.
Yeah.
Somebody ate my.
How long has it been since we've been here?
It's been a few weeks.
Okay.
Could I do like perception or something to see if there's been
yeah.
anyone here since we were last here?
Sure.
I mean,
But you already know that
we
there has
left
been.
people there, yeah.
Yeah, but like where?
What time of day
when
is
did they
this?
stop being here? Basically.
They might be here, we just have to holler.
Oh.
So I holler, I say, hello.
A cool and not unpleasant at all breeze kind of
Oh boy.
as
That's weird.
at your call, and it smells faintly of
Does it make my hair blow?
of sea salt and
Everything smells like sea salt.
everything smells like sea salt to you.
Even
Well, no,
me.
here, because we're
Yep.
next to the. Oh, no,
Everything
it's a
smells
lake,
like
isn't it?
sea
It's a
salt.
lake, I keep forgetting.
Me particularly.
It's basically an inland sea. I mean, it's big.
Is it salty?
I don't know.
It depends on how many
Maybe.
whales pee in it a day.
Yeah.
Whale pee.
Probably
I'd like to-
not, since
Oh, what was that,
Tony's
Tony?
talking.
what, Tony?
So I was just saying, I'd like to cast Primeval Awareness.
What does that do for you?
As an action, you can expend one ranger spell slot to sense whether any apparitions, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of you. Or 6 miles if I'm in my favored terrain.
And what was that list of types again?
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Okay.
It
Yes.
does not reveal
Yes, all the
creature's
above.
location or numbers.
The answer is yes.
Okay. Alright, so we definitely know there's something around. Not necessarily in here, but within our radius.
Does it give you a direction?
No, it says the feature does not reveal the creature's location or numbers.
Okay.
So it just lets me know that within a mile, something of these types are within a mile of us.
Yeah. There is one of those types within a mile of you at the moment.
So I tell the group, I let them know, guys, this is what I'm sensing, I'm feeling something. I can't tell the numbers, I can't tell the direction, but we definitely are close to, creatures of these types.
Well, we defeated or thought we had defeated a spirit here before,
Yeah. But
But can
didn't
you
the thing say she was still?
and since we were renovating it, we had weird things happening, which made us think that
Yeah.
maybe something was still amiss.
And we just left workers there. Didn't
We're just like, yeah, y'all got this.
So like a ghost or spirit be considered an undead?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or an aberration.
Can I be perceptive?
No, that would be different. Undead and aberration are two different.
Oh, really?
Aberration, right?
Yeah.
An aberration is a type of
Aberration.
undead, but an aberration is a type of creature in D&D.
Which one are we
Oh.
talking about here?
It could be either. His thing detects one of any of them, so you don't know if it's undead or an aberration or a fiend
Or
or
an
fae
aberration.
or.
Can I use my
Dagron.
perception? Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, I only got a
Perception
10.
to see if there's anything living close to us, like the nearest living thing might be like a person, like one of the
Other than everyone in the group.
other than us. Yes.
Like you're seeing if you hear any.
Hear, smell, probably since I'm an old.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Never mind.
What is it?
9.
Yeah.
And I got a
She
It
can't-
appears to run on some form of electricity.
She can't smell because I stink too bad.
Oh. All I can smell is you.
Alright, so
There are normal signs that you would expect of activity of people were here at some point working. You might get a better idea once you've gone in and explored
Cross
to see
the threshold.
what's going on. Yeah.
Sounds
Alright,
like
who
a trap to
volunteers?
me.
I will
Does anyone have a Ouija board?
Rich just walks
I've
in.
got,
He,
like-
he doesn't
Yeah.
know any better.
Yeah.
I've got my bow drawn, obviously. Duh.
I'm suspicious, so I'll pull out one of my axes to have it ready.
I'll just walk in.
Me and Jordan are kind of like
basically
egging each other on, like,
Oh,
go,
you
go,
go,
go.
yeah.
Alright, fine,
Let's
I'll
go.
go. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go.
Go!
Because again, Gareth is going to be too dumb to really know what's going on.
Well, basically, it
Same.
seems like the workers have set up Area 10 to serve as a sort of a makeshift living area. It's where
I can't tell where 10 is.
their cots are set up.
It's in the
Oh, okay.
the big double fire threshold.
Cots and supplies and bedrolls, that sort of thing. 14 is the kitchen, where also many supplies are being stored. Looks like all the books and documents that were in room 18, which was the study, have been moved to room 12, which was formerly a playroom.
Playroom?
A playroom, yeah.
Kids.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mom.
I don't know.
Not like a
I don't
playroom.
know.
Yeah, were you
No.
thinking like 50 Shades of Grey type
I
thing?
don't
Yeah.
know.
Ew, bootcut jeans, gross.
Yep.
Other than that, I mean, nothing appears disturbed as far as like wrong. If anything, you feel kind of whatever your character's favorite smell is, that's kind of what they smell
Weird. It's weird.
while you're inside.
But there's still no people other than us.
Correct.
So I can tell we can I determine that this, by having a kitchen and the tools and the things, can I determine in any way that this tends to be humanoid?
This is
Whatever's
definitely
occupying
definitely the
space.
supplies left by the people you had hired, and were working on Barato's hold. There's no indication of anything else really. And another thing you notice is that just like the front door, as the Chainsplitters move through Barato's hold, doors will open and close. Open as you approach, and then close behind you once you've gone through.
Oh, yeah, that's
Weird.
not cool.
We just have
Not
automatic doors, it's
hard,
fine.
like just a gentle door opens.
Gareth runs full speed at a door to see if it opens in time.
It does.
Nice.
He just stands there.
Thornton's just gonna say, "You hocus pocus people need to figure out what's going on with here. I'm going out the front gate to the number 1 area to look outside to see if the people are like camped outside.
That's where you came in.
I thought we came from the dock.
You did. You came into the dock, came through Baris Masad, up the hillside to the fortress entrance, which is Area 1.
Oh, I thought there was a dock entrance into the back. And
No, the Barato's hold is up in the hills. It's not by the shore directly. You have to actually walk inland a little bit to
And you
get to
can't
it.
like really walk around it, right?
Is it
Isn't
like
built into the
literally
cliffside?
built?
It's dug out
Yeah.
of the hillside,
Yeah,
yeah.
that-
So the only visible
So
spot is that
Thornton should be
area.
right at home here.
Oh, so that's is where we came. So if they weren't in the place, but they were going to be camped around outside, we would have seen them there too.
To your knowledge, you don't know of any other exits from Barato's hold other than the 3, which probably might be a design flaw, but there's the main entrance, the main door's here, there's a side entrance here, and a side entrance here.
Fire safety is not happy about it.
No, not at all.
Okay, gotcha. I always envisioned it differently. Okay.
And then the towers, of course.
Could I like just call out and be like, "Hi, I don't think we've been introduced," because I mean these guys might have murdered the ghost that's currently.
We sure tried.
At the same time that you feel a similar sort of breeze, kind of greeting or awareness flow past you. Out of the corner of your eye, you catch movement, but you look and there's nothing there. But it seemed really close, like right next to you almost.
Who had a Ouija board? Because I think it would really come in handy at this point.
I'd say, can we find like a piece of chalk or something and like a writing surface?
Oh, we could do the one thing with like pencils where you set it up like that, and depending on the way it goes, it's yes and
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
We try to see if there's some way we can communicate with whatever's going on.
Oh, is it Charlie? Is that what it is?
Something like that.
You sure can.
All right, we do that.
Okay.
We win. Level up.
Yay!
Alright, we get to level up.
You won D&D.
I'm just
And we
gonna
have a new
cast
member of our
bark skin
party
on
now.
myself real quick. No reason.
What kind of bark? Is it birch
I
bark?
had my weapon drawn and ready to
What kind of bark?
Yeah.
Oh,
And there's no foul
Actually,
play. There's no
probably.
blood anywhere or weapons on the ground. Or...
No, and in fact, and we had talked about this before, but the place actually looked cleaner on your first return than it did when you left it. Before you had decided that you were going to make it into your place and claim ownership of it. Like something was cleaning up, even though you hadn't.
We didn't have to
Was
hire
it a
these people
lump of
after all.
flesh?
You hadn't tasked anyone to do so yet.
Is that little Jeeves?
Maybe there's like a one of those giant jelly cubes, and we just haven't run into it yet because they're so
Like a
invisible.
gelatinous cube.
Yeah.
yeah.
We've just happened to walk right by it, but every single person in the house already got eaten by it.
I start inspecting the floor for jelly
Yeah.
slides.
Ectoplasm.
Blech.
You do find some grape jelly, but no gelatinous cube jelly. No.
Like in a jar?
No, just
Should
laying on
we-
the ground.
Search the island to see where these people went.
I would like to try and communicate with the ghost personally.
That's what I
I don't
said.
have
You
anything
magic
for
people
that.
do
I
your
mean,
thing.
Is all their stuff and belongings still up in room 10 where they were camping out? Can we kind
I
of?
mean, not personal belongings, but like supplies for people to be staying there.
But no one has like a
Does it
notebook
look
or
like
like
they've been
clothes or
used?
anything like that.
No, it doesn't give the appearance of something that was like hastily left behind, or people just disappeared mid.
So they either
you know,
packed up and
sandwich or
left,
something.
or they're gone and something cleaned up after them. There's nothing personal. There's no spare clothes. There's no pictures of grandparents. There's no.
I'm just wondering if like someone left a note like ran out for smokes BRB.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking for something.
LOL, just JK. No journals or anything left behind. No, like personal items. So whatever team.
So it looks like a
or crew
hotel room.
was
Like it's
there-
ready for people, but there are no personal.
No, I mean it looks like it had been lived in and used, just not currently. Whoever was using it, for whatever reason, packed up their stuff and left.
Okay, how much dust is there on something that would have been used the day that they were, the last day they were still there?
Like the
Judging
bed.
by the appearance of the place, the difficulty in telling is because of the cleaning that's happening. But your best guess is like the fires in the kitchen appear like they've been out for about a week, maybe. It was the last time that anything was burned in the ovens.
Is there a basement in this place?
There is.
Yeah. I have
Like,
a feeling that's.
Quick, everyone, what was happening a week ago?
The basement is where you
The
confronted
ghost lady.
Lady Alaya.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. That
Let's
sounds
go.
like a good
Let's
idea.
go see her because we know she's involved with the circle or cradle of spheres or whatever.
It's also, I mean, the upstairs and the downstairs are the two areas that you were not focusing on as far as renovation goes. So they're still, at least last time you were in there, they were still like a wreck. But
Oh, I remember.
do you know? Oh, do you know? So let's see, that's lower. So that's the lower Baratos hold.
Oh, with the big swimming pool.
Big swimming pool.
Nice. That's not creepy.
Area 1 is the theater where the wraith-like form of Lady Elia, where you confronted her and put her to her final rest.
Let's go see if she's there.
You again still get the sense, even down here, that cleaning has been happening, even though no one was tasked to do so. You did have, I can't remember exactly if there was anything down here that you confronted other than Lady Elia, but
Was this goes way back in our game. Was this the building where Thornton got possessed and the rest of the team had to take him out?
Yes.
Lady Elia was the one who possessed you.
That's right.
Are you feeling anything as we come down into this basement? Besides
Are
rage
you
about
feeling a little twitchy?
Yeah.
I'm just watching you guys.
With the exception, as far as the cleaning goes, Area 1 still appears much like you left it. Let me open up. That's a file from
Are there ghost lights in this universe?
way back. Ghost lights?
Yeah, it's a theater.
No. Unfortunately, any ghost light that would have been present
That's probably why
was
she's pissed.
extinguished a long time ago.
I have no
What was
ghosty
it?
helpful spells.
Me neither.
No, not
I don't have any
Baratois.
spells at all.
Me neither.
Baratois.
I swing at things.
I've never played a character without spells before. It seems like so different.
It's a lot easier, I'll say that.
Wait, that was. That's not it. It's Mungo. It's 8.
Was that your
6.
shoulder? There was a popping noise when you reached.
6.
Oh, I guess.
Just kind of tune it out at this point.
I didn't feel anything, so.
At a certain age, just things make noise.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you feel like enough.
Pockets of gas or something, right?
So that was 5 years ago.
Golly,
Like
shoot,
in real
I
time, that was 5 years
remember
ago when
better.
you guys were.
That's what I thought. Like,
did
this
all
was a
this.
long time ago. I'm like, wait, this is. That's what I thought. I was like, I think this is where I.
I was a different Jacob back then.
Thornton.
You were a different Aaron as well.
Very much so. A couple of things have happened between now and
There's
then.
been some water under the bridge.
Then you have changes.
Yeah.
So the spirit of Elia was moored to the theater. This is the location where her body, where she was murdered when she was killed. Some could argue it was self-defense by the villagers, but this is where she was killed by the villagers after it was found out that she was doing all of these horrible experiments on them. They trapped her in this theater, burned her alive. Her spirit returned, angry, and this is.
Now she's mellowed out and she's like
Right.
Marie Kondoing and tidying up.
Her former body hung above the stage 20 feet in the air, held aloft by divine chaos magic. This whole level, you recall, was unnaturally cold. It was like below freezing.
Ew.
But now she's
So
a
no
ghostly
swimming in the
Martha
pool.
Stewart.
Is it still cold down here? That
It's
cold?
not. It's as cold as it. I mean, it's not cold. It's
It's
like
as cold as a basement
It's a
would
basement.
it's an underground
Okay.
It's not
But
as
it's not
fortress level.
below
Of,
freezing.
It's not ghostly cold.
right. I mean, what, like 68, 70? Isn't that like sort of ambient underground
No,
temperature?
54.
55.
54.
So what's up with room 4?
Room 4 was a closet.
What about room 4?
Also a closet.
The other room 4?
Yeah, they were
Okay.
both like storage rooms.
All fours are
But what's
closed.
that room for?
There's 4 room 4s.
There's 4 fours.
They're
Yeah.
all closed.
Room 16.
Yes.
16?
What's room 16 for?
Well, there's 4 fours, so that makes 16.
That's true.
I did that math by myself.
Wow.
Would
Was
that
I
make
right?
it a
Are you
root-
napping on the
root
weekend?
cellar?
Stop it.
Is it a square room?
It's a root cellar.
Get out.
Room 2 was the observatory where they had a permanent illusion of a glowing magical night sky, including the planets and moons.
So pretty.
with a series of large gears that could be turned to show the night sky as it was in different times, past or future.
That,
3 was a guest suite. 5 was the pool, heated pool.
Cannonball.
Heated.
Here's
Uh-huh.
six.
6
First
was
one.
a wine gallery. 7 was the kitchen. 8 was a playroom. 9 were the servants' quarters.
We should check out 9 then.
8 rooms on every floor. How many children were there?
How many what?
Children.
Back in the day, maybe.
Let's go to 0 and see if we can talk to her.
Okay.
If not, we will get on stage and sing and dance.
How did we defeat her last time?
Brought her to 0 hit points.
Using our weapons and spells.
Oh my god.
Harsh
Okay.
language.
No repeat.
You defeated her in
We
in
debated
the
her to
battle.
death.
Her form sort of quivered,
Rough
shrank in size, reduced down to a single sphere of black nothingness, and the sphere sort of unwrapped like cooked spaghetti, and the spaghetti went flying away all directions, curling into the wall, ceiling, and floor before disappearing.
Did it stick to the
entirely.
wall?
Flying
No, it
spaghetti.
like went into the wall.
Okay.
Oh.
So it wasn't properly cooked.
I feel like room 9 should be the first place we check because it was the servants' quarters. I mean, someone's cleaning up.
Yeah.
You check the whole area, and there's no sign of any activity other than the fact that it's not as dirty as you would think, and it's not cold anymore. And the
How's-
heated pool still looks.
say, how's the water filling the
servant's
pool?
choice. Still warm.
Freshly
Still
feeding.
wet?
Huh?
Freshly
Still
feeding.
wet?
Then I definitely
Still
jump
wet,
in.
Yeah, it's heated from below by unknown means, ranges anywhere from 2 to 10 feet deep. The water still appears fresh somehow, and steam rises from the surface and fills the room with moisture, which is, at the time, had frozen to ice along the outer walls and parts of the floor.
Geothermal pool. That's cool.
That sounds really
It's like warm.
nice.
Yeah.
It's actually warm.
Oh.
Pool party.
Why is this spot warmer?
All right. I'm
So
gonna
we
go.
take a break for pool party and then.
And then which room's the sex dungeon?
Oh, I guess that's the place.
I'm gonna go to the.
That's in the sex
Any
dungeon
room
list
could be
somewhere.
a sex dungeon.
Just put your mind through it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to room 0, where we last put her to rest.
That's room 1.
0?
That's the theater.
Oh,
Is there
There's a 1 in there.
gotcha.
I-
That one.
I
Yes.
see
an
the
oval.
white dots. That's all.
And see if I can. See if we can talk to her.
Okay.
Are you gonna lead a seance?
What do you do?
I love it.
Huh?
What do you do when you get there?
I'm gonna say, lady. What's her name?
Her full name?
Alaya?
Well, yeah.
Lady Alaya Costa Baratos.
Okay, I say that.
That.
I
And
say-
then what do I say next?
Are you? Did I just say? Are you still here?
You hear a whispered voice, female voice, coming kind of from everywhere, not pinpointed to any particular source.
So I say, everybody, come here.
Gareth gets out of the pool, dries
Are you
off.
going to possess him again?
I come in still wearing a towel.
I wasn't gonna get in that dude soup with the rest of y'all jumping in there.
I'm going to.
Should we ask if there's anything we can do to help her?
Why are you still present?
Do you want
If you
to
speak
leave?
up, Tony can hear you.
Have you seen the people that we left here?
Interestingly enough, Thornton is the only one who can hear her voice.
Well, she's been in his head before. Oh, so we're all looking at him funny, like.
Okay, so I'm like, y'all aren't hearing this. Okay, so she's here.
Sure she is.
Okay, Thornton.
Don't be jealous because the voices talk only to me. She's here and doesn't know why she's still here.
Does she want us to do anything?
Is she going to possess you?
Yeah, I hand you my weapons so that if she possesses me, I can't harm you guys.
You do note that down
Your
the
words
southern
can still-
hallway, in between the two spiral
Aren't your
stairs,
fists like registered weapons or something?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
In the center.
Hold on, I gotta get a picture real quick. I gotta get a picture. Whose best is this on my desk?
Mine.
You're fired.
Is that your computer noise?
I'll have to ask her why she's only speaking to me.
Yeah.
I will start just speaking at a normal tone of voice just so you can hear me, but just know that everything that you hear is in a whisper.
Is at a whisper and only I hear.
Right.
Is it like very purposeful whispers or kind of careless?
Is it just a
Oh,
sign?
Nice. Nice.
I just got it, sorry.
I constantly forget that he dated Brooke Shields back in the day.
What?
George Michael dated Brooke Shields.
I mean,
Huh.
it's not the first cover relationship that's ever happened.
That's great. That was awesome. Her face was like shocked, like quick
In
panic.
English class, we're watching a movie called The Natural, about this big football player way back in the day. And spoiler warning, this dude gets shot in the chest like 10 minutes in, and I audibly like yelp loud enough that the entire class turns around and looks at me. I'm like,
Heidi did great in the movie last night. She didn't jump a single
I'm
time.
impressed. I'm very impressed.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, there were at least two very abrupt jump scares that
And
were
I'm
obvious,
usually a
but they were
jump
just
and
so.
yell.
Well, she
First
squealed
time.
twice during
Strong.
Mufasa. No.
We didn't go see Mufasa, we saw Wicked.
Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh.
Story's great. Oh my
the
God.
next weekend I went to see Mufasa.
How did you
That's
jump
the last
at
one.
Wicked?
He didn't. She didn't. I'm
I,
Oh,
well,
I was.
I was teasing.
I yelled or
What?
cried.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Because
there's that.
Yeah.
She did cry. I cried. No, I was big. I was trying to be funny. I failed.
You did what?
I failed. Didn't even get my movie right.
That's okay.
I was hoping I could bring Teddy to see it again, but they already went to see it. And he didn't have any interest, so I'll just wait.
Who what?
Teddy didn't want to go see Wicked because he had already seen it, apparently.
too bad.
Mufasa was good. Mufasa was
Was
good
it?
though.
He might like it. But he really wants to see Moana, so.
No, I haven't seen that one yet. I was going to take my kids, but the school took
Ooh,
them.
is
So
that spooky?
Between in the middle of the hallway, the southern hallway between the spiral staircases, these tendrils come out of the walls, floor, and ceiling,
And we can all see them?
and and form into that.
Into what?
That.
The
Yeah.
land?
See that?
It's on
right
this
there?
TV.
Yeah.
Oh.
Use your
It's
imagination,
all in your head.
Jasper.
It's like it's your head. It's all in your head.
boobs, and
Ah,
breasts.
That's right here.
you can't see
Ah.
that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I see this look a little mermaidy if you really
Yeah.
put your mind to it. With
Well,
one
it's
eye.
mermaidy.
I'll have to-
Two,
I mean,
three,
Oh wow.
5,
So cool.
6, 7, 8,
No.
9, 10.
Oh my god, there's a dragon.
Well,
Ah.
I mean, Nim did say there could be dragons within
Yeah.
20 miles, right?
It's so
And
Oh, okay, because I can't see that in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I can see it perfectly, but then I realize I'm sitting down. It's fine.
Yeah.
Look at this TV.
yeah.
so I want to
You
ask
don't
you,
get a strong sense of
Can you do it
of evil or danger or threat. If anything, you feel very sort of, well, yeah, just because it's very weird. But you don't, you remember what it felt like to be in the presence of Lady Elio.
we were threatened. This is not
right,
threatening.
right.
So I asked her, why is she only speaking with me?
Away, so.
You're the only one who can hear me.
No. I
Would
mean, I
you know
can't
why?
guess, but no, he already fed the cats.
Do you need
I fed
some?
the cats.
Do you need something to find peace?
I don't know.
Are you
I'm
trapped?
still remembering.
Is that why she isn't pissed at you guys yet?
Yep. Yeah. We don't want her to
I
remember.
think I know who I was, and that is not who I am.
Hmm. Help me. I don't know what else to say.
I don't
I
know.
can't
if
hear
you-
anything, so I just hear you talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know. I figure you're telling us.
I mean,
I
we
am.
could ask her what she needs, maybe, or.
Yeah.
He
Well,
already
she just
tried
said she
that.
doesn't know.
Yeah.
I said, I said, what do you need to
clue.
find peace? And she doesn't know. She doesn't recall who she is.
It's like asking me where I want to go for dinner.
Right, exactly.
And what she remembers, she doesn't feel like she was that person.
What do you want? I mean,
She doesn't know why she can't talk to you either.
Are there any others of your type you can communicate with?
Yeah, is it just you here?
It is just me here.
oh, where did everyone else go?
And have you been cleaning?
Yeah.
Have you been cleaning the? Have you been keeping the place clean?
I hope you appreciate the fact that I just turned you into Sigourney Weaver from Galaxy Quest.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Look, it's a stupid job, but I'm gonna do it, okay?
No.
What's no?
They found that they should eat the chicken.
Ah, they're so nasty.
Don't let the dogs lick
They're
you.
like
They're
little
disgusting.
frozen ice cream.
We're
treats
allowed
out
to,
there.
right? Though, right?
Oh yeah, all you want.
All right. Thank you.
The more the merrier. The chicken poop.
What was the last question? I'm sorry.
Chicken poopsicles.
I said,
Ice cream for
is she
dogs.
is she only only one here? I think she
Yes.
said yes.
It is just me. I am.
Have you been cleaning this place?
Yes.
Where did everyone else
Why?
go?
So you can move physical objects?
I'm getting. I'm just.
I will be translating.
Yeah, I'm assuming that you're just.
We're just going
you're
back to
saying,
yes.
Yeah. I'm getting better at it. It was hard at first, but it's becoming easier here to move parts of myself.
How many people did we have here? Like 20?
I think there was like 15,
15?
20, yeah.
Okay. Can you say that we had 15 people upstairs and they're missing?
Yeah, where are the
Were
people
we are
that
worried
have
about
been here?
this?
They left.
On their own?
They left because of the other me.
Oh boy.
Okay. Where's the other you now?
I can't see her.
Has she left this place?
Yes. It is only me now.
Is she what's in the town doing the thing?
She's in White Cat.
Were you here when she was here?
Yes, we were here.
Were you together, or was she controlling you?
And they were roommates.
We were.
Can you help us defeat her?
I cannot leave.
But you could tell us things.
Yes.
She's
could-
hurting people in the town. How do we stop her?
I can't see her anymore. She is appetite. I had to use that.
Oh, from the yeah,
From what?
the
That's
movie
from
last
Nosferatu.
night.
Oh.
I have an appetite.
We suspect that she has left this place and gone to a nearby town and is causing great havoc there. So if we can stop her, we would like to do that. Any help you could give us would expedite that. Even if you stay here, but if you know what her weakness is or why she's doing what she's doing.
Or how she's doing it.
What
And
are
we
you
can
scared
describe
of?
what we actually saw the people doing, like with the avocados and the shadowy in the eyes and
She
stuff.
said they're the same person, right? So whatever she's like scared of or whatever can hurt her would be able to hurt the other one too.
I heard it was maybe
Or
like a
she
split
splits
personality.
Or she split personalities,
Yeah.
and the evil
This-
part is
Yeah, but they're still the same person, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that maybe the evil part overwhelmed this good part, and then when the evil part left, she remained, but the good part remained. That's how I envision my.
That's why we let everything hang out for a couple months so the place is fully clean and renovated.
Uh-huh.
And then we
Yeah.
worry about
You know,
it.
you don't need to hire
I
this.
put my dirty laundry out.
Fresh
She can
drywall.
totally stay here. Yeah.
She does
as long
everything
as
but
you
your
want.
underwear.
Rent the place. So
That shows you I don't wear it.
Yeah.
So you talk for a while with this spirit, which is apparently of Lady Alaya, who now
It's our butler.
could be considered basically the fortress and her are kind of one now. When
She is
something
the
happened when you
living.
defeated her originally, and those parts of the original Lady Alaya that were twisted and corrupted by the god of chaos, which you had learned about that's who she was studying when she developed this whole idea of proteogenics, which is the changing of the flesh into other forms that one might find useful. So Lady Alaya was deceived and controlled by chaos. Eventually led to her doing all these really evil experiments on the villagers of Faris Masad. Eventually the villagers turned against her. Pitchforks, torches killed her. Her spirit, after a time, eventually returned into the now set of ruins of Barato's Hold, where she began taking in new followers, starting with Uncle, your grandfather, Anton Legant. Then they started kidnapping people, bringing them to the village, putting new forms on them, or just sacrificing them to the spirit of Lady Alaya in Barata's Hold. And then the Chainsplitters showed up. She would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky kids. You defeated her, and in that defeat, her spirit was split. You have the original Lady Alaya before she was deceived and controlled by chaos. Then you have the post-chaos Lady Alaya, the one who did all the really shitty things. And now, apparently, according to all available evidence, is now active in Whitecap for some reason. At the moment of the split is where Lady Alaya, where the two halves became their own individual entities at that point. There's Lady Alaya that inhabits Barato's Hold, whose spirit is sort of part of it now. She's basically a built-in faceless woman, literally. And then you have the Chaos Lady Alaya, who is doing crazy things in Whitecap. The two are no longer connected. They have, at least as far as you can tell, at least from what the Barato's Hold Lady Alaya tells you, she has no awareness of the bad one, the good Kirk and the bad Kirk. She doesn't know what the bad Kirk is.
So everything you just explained, is she explained this to us, or
Yeah,
does
this
she
is
not
kind of-
understand that?
No, she does.
She does understand.
Yeah.
This. Okay.
Yeah.
So she does remember us.
She remembers you?
Does she remember
Well,
when
you
we
said that we
defeated
were
the
the
evil
best.
side?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons that she is so eager to help you now, because at least this form of Lady Alaya is full of gratitude for what the Chainsplitters did to help
She
her.
feels like we almost freed her, kind of in a way.
Yeah, she does kind of feel like Barata's Hold in life, this was like her child. She never had children of her own, her and her husband. So really her home was her child, and now actually being a part of it is kind of being at peace for her, because this is where she wants to be. This is where she
It's kind
always
of
wanted to
therapeutic
be.
to be here and be a part of this.
Mhm.
Okay.
She does point you to the documents that had been moved to room 12. Some of which Telvis has never seen this stuff because he wasn't here for it, but the materials are focused on the history of Zoran Baratos, who was Lady Elia's husband at the time. He was a famous emergent and adventurer. He was a warrior centuries ago, so it's all focused on the history, mainly on the history of Zoran Baratos and all the tomes related to the study of proteogenics, which got its start in sort of a mixture of conjuration, necromancy, and transmutation magics, along with study and worship of chaos and the proto-god known as Hezadi, who was sort of an early an early version of the god of chaos. Elia and Anthon, uncle, believed that Hezadi was named Ankast, and that's how they referred to her. They didn't know that she was the god of chaos. They were deceived. You also, in these materials, learn about the Cradle of Spheres. You learn more information about the Cradle of Spheres in Whitecap. You learn that
It is Scientology.
it's Scientology, is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? There was a building in one of the lowest parts of Whitecap that was very old. It may have existed when Whitecap was known as Asalar, which was the city that it was before it was Whitecap. Asalar was, that's what it was at the time that the Cradle of Spheres was built. The building was last used as a guild hall, and it was shown as being last owned by a magic guild known as the Arcanarch.
Oh,
What was that for, Bucky? Good
I
lord.
have no idea.
That was so
Standing in the
random.
middle of the room.
He's feisty old man.
Said
The
no.
Arcanic name goes back a very long time, before Whitecap and even before Asalar. And you also discover two possible methods to keep yourselves hidden from the Shadowbound in Whitecap. One is a ritual of sorts of obfuscation. It's an ancient ritual, apparently from the Cradle of Spheres, discovered in a crumbling text, which allows you to cloak your souls in arcane energy. This process does require a blood or material offering, and it takes some effort to maintain it. The other method would be to locate one of the flesh puppeteers, one of the little avocado tentacle things, and using them to basically to share its signature with you so that you appear to be bonded with it, even though you wouldn't be.
Why would that be in the material about them? That's crazy.
It's in the material about the proteogenics.
Okay.
This is stuff that Telvis sort of, as he's going
they
through
made native
materials and
methods
stuff.
to do that type of stuff anyway, so they would have discovered them in all their research.
The bonding is unsettling and invasive, and you have to
This
you
is
have to
with
make
the
certain.
avocado one, correct?
You have to, yes, this is the avocado one. You have to make
Can't
certain
we just
checks.
get some party city wigs and call it a day?
You have to make certain checks to resist intrusive thoughts and nightmares, and the puppeteer might also demand something in return.
I have lots of those.
I'd rather do that blood magic one.
With that one,
Anyone
the
else
ritual
ready?
requires one level of exhaustion or a valuable magical resource, like a spell slot, from each participant.
Oof.
Once complete, in theory, the ritual would cause the party to become invisible to Lady Alaya and her minions for 24 hours, or until you do something aggressive against them.
So we have to like make that big surrender of something for a 24-hour.
You have to walk around the
Sick.
city free card.
Can the spellcasters cast additional spell slots to cover the other people who
The non-spell
are
people?
not
Oh yeah.
the more mundane normies?
Those yeah.
I think they have to do the level of
What's
exhaustion.
it called? The
Oh, the people that don't have
protocol?
spell slots,
Yeah,
yeah, level
yeah.
of
Oh, they can do
exhaustion.
levels. Oh yeah, duh. I was just focused on the other two things. The spell slot and that.
Yeah, what was? Well, I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
What would I have to give up? As a-
Level of exhaustion.
Okay.
And, or
I mean,
a rage slot, or something that would either be a blood or a material offering as
Alright.
part of the
Superiority
ritual.
die slot? Okay, sounds
cut off
good.
the fingers.
I'm not so sure about that one, but.
You agreed.
Cut off a finger.
And the ritual is imperfect. Every hour, anyone under the effects has to make a Constitution saving throw to maintain the effect.
Oh hell.
And a failed save creates, at least in theory, you think creates a faint glow that are visible to the shadow bound.
Huh.
Would you know if you
Failed? I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it would be
Because you
obvious
glow.
because it'd be obvious because they'd start coming after you. But yeah,
Would they know
So
about the other
those-
people if one of us failed?
They questioned you, maybe.
we're not with
Gave
them.
it up.
So any of that stuff, are those individual checks or is that a group check?
Individual checks.
Okay.
There's a lot of us.
Because
High
I've been
chance of
hard
failure.
for a
Yeah.
group check, only one person must succeed, and I was hoping I could use that somehow. if that was
Oh,
nice.
speaking of that, we didn't do cards. Does anyone need a card or want to trade a card? Or?
Does Jasper get one for his birthday?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you do.
Hand it over.
That's right. Hand it over.
And if one person gets noticed, then they're going to go after them, which means we're going to have to then defend them, which then reveals us all.
Right.
Or you just need to be faster than them.
Yeah, it's like a
You-
bear.
Or we just go, sorry for your bad luck.
Right. Pretend we don't notice.
They just run for the.
Yeah, you run.
Or we just
Run to
wait until. Oh yeah, we all.
Thank you.
Someone has to do
God, I also almost want to cash this in for randomness to make everyone draw new cards.
that. Basically,
When I had that one, I was so tempted to get it on.
Because we can do the
We
ritual just
saved it for a
outside.
good
the
thing.
15 whole minutes.
Yeah.
Do that one, sure. All right.
Yeah, that was kind of a bad choice.
That one.
Ugh.
Ooh,
Can
yeah,
I
that one.
give people cards?
No, can't do
No.
cards.
That's mean.
Sorry.
Wait, what does this mean?
What?
Normally it's an
You alert everyone to possible danger. The party cannot be surprised for a scene.
What does that mean?
Like, you can't be surprised for like an encounter, like a.
No
If
surprise
you get
attacks.
if
Didn't
you
think you were gonna
if
get
we
that
get
one.
surprised,
Don't
if
know
you
on
get
birthday.
surprised, then you don't get certain bonuses.
Okay.
You're like,
So
Yeah.
if you party gets surprised, you slap that card down and boom, no surprise.
It also means like if they do damage, a lot of times they get double damage because it's like a
Little
sneak attack.
thing.
Sometimes.
Yeah, where they
I
get a
have
whole
one with
round
my
that they
hex
can't
and she
act.
like
Yeah.
uses it. My virtual pet. No, that's okay.
So no other cards.
I'm good.
Going once, going twice.
I'll
Going
get
thrice.
5 more.
I know she's so cute, but I can't get in annulment.
5
at
more.
all.
I mean, you can trade in a card if you
She
don't.
has to
Nah.
confirm it
Okay.
too, so I can't take sole custody of that poor creature.
That's
Sorry.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Is everyone hungry? Do you guys want to go ahead
Yes.
and eat?
Sorry.
Everyone but Jasper. Do you want?
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday.
And
It's
you
not your
got-
birthday yet.
Yeah.
I'll eat if I want to.
You may not live to see it.
Oh.
All right, so Tony, I think we're gonna break for a din din.
Do you guys do birthday whoopings?
What is that supposed to mean?
Like you punch him one time for
Maybe
each
you should
birthday.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
18.
What's that supposed to mean?
Spank.
We used to get a spanking for every
Birthday
year.
spankings, and one to grow on.
And one to grow on.
I don't know, but we love doing it. The attachment is the story. What is on my screen?
Now or later?
Oh my god, why did it go to... Look, she's trying to freaking haunt me. What's up with that?
What? Let me see. What?
Because
The
Alex
faceless
was
woman
talking
screen
to
is
the
on
other
here.
Amazon gadget, so then it activated the other Amazon gadget.
Alexa, what is your true name?
Oh my god.
I'm Alexa.
Yeah.
I share this name with lots of amazing people.
People?
People.
Oh, I guess there
Well,
are
there
people.
are
There
real
is an actual
people.
human
There are
name.
real
That's
people
true.
with that name.
I mean, yeah.
Not anymore.
I used to work with one.
They're taking them out
She
one by
hated it.
one.
I believe it.
Has anyone checked on the population of Alexas in the world just to make sure they're doing okay? Because we don't know.
Yeah, that's actually how you make one of the assistants. You have to use the soul of an Alexa.
Yeah. Yep, that's how it works.
But what if it's a redheaded Alexa? They have no soul.
Mm.
Ooh.
Ah,
Good
you're
question.
the point.
That's how they make the Echo Dots, actually.
Oh yeah, yep. That's true.
fantastic. Oh boy.
How do you kill that which has no life?
Mostly use my
So-
This is right around.
Amazon speakers to turn my lights on.
I do 50 backflips in a row.
Ours is all music, baby. And the temperature and kitchen conversions.
Whew,
What do you convert your kitchen
Tell
to?
this.
Transformer?
It's mostly alchemy, so yeah.
The Cradle of Spheres, constructed over many years during the Prothero dynasty in the 5th era,
Can you turn the music down a touch, please?
stands as a testament
Switch over to Cradle
to
of
the
Filth.
ambitions of Nuri, one of the earliest organized human civilizations in Daroth, which is the region of the world that Terragir and other kingdoms like Delafran and Thoraheim and Underhaven are in. Built primarily out of limestone and granite, the structure combines the practical sturdiness of Cyclopean masonry with the elegance of emerging Iron Age craftsmanship. The walls, fitted with massive stones and reinforced with early wrought iron, radiated an aura of permanence. Domed ceilings and primitive vaults supported by immense stone columns lent the cradle an air of sacred grandeur. Stairways and ramps connected the various levels, weaving the structure into a cohesive whole.
HOLE.
Did you say Cyclopean masonry?
That's what I was
Yes.
thinking.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
What?
Googling it right now.
Okay.
Like Cyclops?
No.
No, it's also used in Lovecraft, which I
Oh.
always wondered what it meant, but I never actually bothered to look at it. Apparently, it's just like
Oh, like crushed on.
Nothing to do with Cyclops.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I thought it had something to do with Cyclops, but I see.
So
That was very
rough
short-sighted of
stonework.
us to think that.
Oh my god.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
The design of the cradle
Maybe one
reflects,
more
and
time.
this is all.
Yeah.
This is everything you're learning in your studies. So
I
go through
guess.
the documents in the room.
There's no depth to your joke.
Does someone want to go fetch the dogs?
They're called that because they believed that only
Alexa, stop.
Cyclops could
Oh, she listens to you.
move the boulders.
Because they were so
Not really.
big.
Yeah.
The design of the cradle reflects a union of utility, reverence, and a nascent magical understanding. At the heart of the structure, circular and spherical motifs dominate, symbolizing unity, infinity, and the containment central to conjuration magic. The rift chamber, which is the cradle's focal point, was a cavernous space where celestial patterns were etched into the floor and ceiling, illuminated by shafts of sunlight or moonlight that filtered through ingeniously placed light wells. Surrounding chambers, like the Arcanarch's gallery, brimmed with intricate carvings of swirling runes and reliefs depicting the four gods of Nuri. Anadurn, who was the androgynous creator, Cest, the shadow of death, Asira, nature incarnate, and Sirada, the embodiment of good. Now,
Not the same pantheon as the rest, is it?
those are, I mean, if you sort of track the development of the Pathian, they were sort of gods along the way
Okay.
before kind of reaching their, you see my final form, once they reach
Gotcha. Okay.
their current manifestations. Yeah, so this all exists somewhere beneath Whitecap.
Oh, cool.
Interesting.
Break out the big axes.
Yep.
Alright.
What would you like to do?
Turtle power.
Heroes in a half shell.
To the sewers.
Go to the sewers.
That's right.
Bring pizza.
Dig.
Well, we can.
Oh,
are we
did you
ready
decide
to-
which of the two you?
Yeah.
If either, which of them you wanna?
The blood oath, I think.
Yeah,
The ritual.
Yeah.
The ritual thing. We'll all give up a little something.
I don't want that weird ass parasite thing he is.
But we can still go in as a pet for the future.
Can I give up one of my wild shape slots? Would that work?
How many do you have?
I think
2
4.
for short rest.
2 or 3.
It should be 2 a short rest unless your circle gives you anything else, but I don't think circle sports.
No, I have 3.
Oh, 3. That was okay.
And you've already used one, so it would just leave you with one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the ritual would accept that as a appropriate sacrifice.
Could I give up my action surge?
You have 1 hit point.
Sure.
All right.
I'll give up a rage slot.
How many do you have?
4, I think.
Give up 2 of them.
Okay.
Deal. Sold American.
Thanks, evil god.
Yes,
So you can't use cantrips.
Well, yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what spell slot would you want?
Level 4. Level 5.
So we all have to give up a spell slot.
I only have
Or
one action
or a
surge,
level
and I
of
gave up
exhaustion
100%
or
of
something
them.
Yeah.
equally as.
Do you
as,
get? Do you have second
as,
wind? Is that something
Maybe
you have
choose a
too?
level
I have
spell
1
slot.
second wind.
Huh?
Can we choose
I
a
have 2
level
second
spell
winds.
slot?
Well, that's what I was deciding.
I
Is
did- I mean, I
if
have-
a level
I'm
1 is enough,
barbarian,
or it would
9
have to be at
fighter,
least a
but
level 2.
It's only 1 fighter.
We'll say it has to be at least a level 2.
Okay. Sounds reasonable.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Lee, how about you? Anything you can give up?
I don't have anything akin to like an action surge.
Right.
No sneak attacks for you.
Like
Nothing with you can only do a certain number of them a day, or
I don't have anything that. Like the only thing I could think of.
You have to sleep.
oh, and I guess we would want to decide. Do you guys want to do a long rest before
Yeah.
doing it, or do you guys still feel pretty? What happened?
Oh, great.
You need help?
Need help?
Oliver?
Yeah, Oliver it came right away as soon as I walked out. I went down the street already.
Because the gate was
Oh, the
open.
gate was. Oh, great. Yep.
I was hoping
Little
that maybe he was just
stinker.
behind the garage. Do you have a light, or let me grab my phone?
Bucky search party, hell yeah.
Sorry.
That.
I was hoping to just come in. Oliver, come with me. Oops, sorry.
Where does everyone go?
Bucky went missing for all of 20 seconds.
Oh.
That was the search party.
He was in the chicken pen eating dog shit.
Of
Or not
course.
dog shit. Chicken shit. Cause he's adorable.
Mind
That's a horrible
Your
story.
mind
He's so
ran.
gross.
Eat the rest of it so I don't have to take it home.
All right.
There's a
So
whole other thing. Max.
continue to describe sort of what Telvis discovered as far as the appearance
Oh, we were-
of the cradle of
We were
spheres.
talking about what she's gonna give up.
Yeah, but
Oh.
kindness the end of the.
Oh, you're right. She.
So shut up. I
I'm
know what I'm
shut
doing.
up.
Shut up.
You shut up.
He should have.
And
Dressing in-
so yeah, we were deciding what everyone was going to give up for
Then
this
you do
ritual.
that.
What did you decide on?
What? Level 2 spell. What?
Level 2 spell slots.
Level 2 spell slot.
A wild
yeah.
shape. Lee was still deciding.
Level 1. Can I do level 1?
Level 2. If it's a spell slot, it has to be at least level 2.
Or you can do a wild shape slot.
Or you could do a wild shape.
Oh, that was a different day.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll give up a watch.
Could I do something like, give up my assassinate?
No, because that's not a limited use thing.
Okay.
You have to sleep like the rest of us all night. No.
Cunning action would be a candidate, but that's a lot to give up.
Yeah, something that only has like a certain number a day that you can do.
Wow, I completely
What
shut
about,
that
like-
down in like
I
one.
don't have anything like that.
Can't you meditate? Like to only have to sleep 4 hours?
Yeah.
Would that be?
No.
That's like a feature of.
Yeah, not enough of a.
I don't have.
It doesn't hurt
anything-
enough.
I don't have anything that's sort of like magical like that where I can do it once per day and that's it. Or.
There's hit points.
Slots. Boom. Boom.
I would accept reducing your maximum hit points as
My
a sacrifice.
HP already isn't that great. I'm at 48.
Oh, shush.
You don't
More
get
than
to
I
shoot a
have.
bow.
Oh
How
my
about
God.
that?
Yeah, if you gave up like, we'll say 5. If you give up 5 of them, we'll
Okay.
count that.
Okay.
All right, so
You have to leave your
Guess I'll-
slingshot.
your max HP until you take a long rest. Your max
So
HP
for
can't go
today,
higher than
it's
42
43.
or 43.
Okay.
Yeah, 43.
Yeah, I just marked 2 of my rages off.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna date myself 5 right now.
Well, it's different though.
You just have to remember.
That's not just. We're not just talking damage. Your maximum HP is now 43, not 48.
not permanent.
Oh.
Not permanent. Just for the.
Just until you take another long rest.
Okay, so yeah, I mean that's what I was understanding in my head is my ceiling is 43.
But it's not damage though. It's your maximum health has been reduced by 5. It's not that you took 5 points of damage. It's
Meaning
that
you
No,
You can't just
I
like chuck a
understand.
healing potion before.
No, I understand
we get-
that.
okay.
I'm saying I understand that.
Okay.
That for today,
Okay.
my ceiling is 43.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
She's picking up.
I
what you're
thought
putting
that there
down.
was a way where you can put in like, can you do temporary negative hit points?
I see there's a column here for temp HP.
Yeah,
There's a
as
max
for-
HP modifier and override max HP.
Yeah.
You could do it with that.
Max HP modifier.
Okay, puppies.
Negative, yeah, maybe like, is it a complete override? Like you put in the full amount, or
Override you
negative
could put
5?
in.
You just put negative 5.
You said we took him away from the chicken poop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you put 43 or whatever and override it, will override it. And now I'm permanently damaged.
Yay!
We're all damaged.
Yeah, I was gonna say, join the
Okay.
You could also do a like -5 for max HP modifier. They both seem to do the same.
Yep.
I have now temporarily
Are there wiggles
reduced
now?
my max HP.
Yay!
Alright.
What's Nim gonna give up?
So I can just
Okay,
pick
so
something.
now
How
I'm
about
like out front by myself.
I don't know, maybe like all of my 3rd level slots and my spells, my strongest spell slots.
Oh, just do a
You
second
can,
level.
all you would need is 1 second level spell slot.
Say that again. Oh,
1 second level spell slot would be sufficient,
oh okay. Yeah. Do
unless
that.
you want to give up your 3rd level spells, in which case, you know.
That's such a sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Did we have a long rest before we traveled?
I think
We are going to before we
I
travel.
think he was
Okay,
asking
so-
us, do we want to basically get fully rested up
I think that's a great idea.
before we go?
So you're gonna rest here in Barato's Hold,
Do we
Yes.
need
Before we
to?
go back.
We haven't done anything.
other than the wild shapes. I think
Yeah,
that's the only thing that you've
But
been.
other than that,
That way they're
no
not
one's done
down.
anything.
Yeah.
But we're still down like -1 maximum wild shape. At least I am, right?
Yes. And I'm
Once the
well.
ritual is cast, yes, you will
Oh,
be down
okay.
1.
Because my understanding is and then for 24 hours, that's like,
So, yeah, for 24 hours.
And
And
then,
The
like,
ritual
once
will be
we-
in effect for 24 hours,
okay. And then,
unless
we attack.
unless
We
you
fail.
fail your Constitution saving throw to maintain the effect, or you are aggressive towards the Shadow Bound.
So another thing that I'm thinking is like, obviously we're already here.
Yeah.
It's going to take us at least 2 hours to get back over there.
We should wait.
We should wait till we get there to do it, and we're not even on the, wait till we're ready to be on their radar before we activate it.
It's gonna take a while to do all of the rituals. They're 10 minutes each, and there are 8 of you.
Can we do them all at the same time?
What materials?
I thought you said we put
We have to watch
all the
each other
blood
do
in
it?
one thingy.
No, I never said that.
Oh, never mind.
Why do we have to
What
do
kind
one
of
at a time?
materials?
Each individual person requires their own ritual.
Right.
Right. So it would be 10 minutes per
But
ritual.
I can't sit there and do mine and
Is
he
there?
do his.
Yeah. Why
He's
can't?
doing all of them. It's a
Oh.
magic ritual.
Oh.
Oh, it's your fault.
Rate-limiting
Why can't you
stuff.
multitask?
Yeah, hurry up.
Why can't you just learn to cast magic spells?
Oh,
Be a
touche.
wizard, man.
Touche.
So
Alright,
yeah,
I
so
got
you would rest, and then it would take
Oh.
80 minutes or whatever to do all the rituals.
It's not a thing I could learn, right?
Not as a druid, no. No, this is
different
wizard
kind of
learning.
thing.
Wizard learning.
Book stuff.
So is that
So, was
Okay.
this something I'd be able to do only like at somewhere kind of like the hold, or would be able to do it like we could just
Do it in a field.
go to like moor the boat just outside of town, do it there, and then walk
Yeah.
in and do our stuff.
you would need a flat surface to be able to draw the correct patterns and diagrams on the ground with the proper materials. Which there's nothing too crazy or exotic about the materials. So it's
Just
stuff
you
that's
stick in some
available.
dirt to draw it.
You could.
Like the sandy beachhead.
Wizards prefer generally things a little bit more refined than that, but yeah, you could in a pinch. You could
fancy
sketch it in the
Look at
dirt.
Fancy Boy over here.
Wow,
With his
fancy boy
armor.
wizard.
Yeah.
No Gandalf.
But you have 24 hours once
Yeah.
once the ritual is done.
Yeah.
I don't know how long we're gonna be
Are
in
those
this.
saving throws though every hour, even if we're not being investigated?
Correct.
The last time
Every
we
hour.
went down.
Oh, we have
So
to
much.
check
That means every 10
hour.
minutes someone else rolls it.
Well, I mean, just to make it, just to simplify it, we would just say it would all happen at the same time. All the
Well,
Suspicious.
checks.
I mean,
We can't go on together.
if we know who's
With
failed, those
suspicion.
people just don't go into town, I guess.
Say that again. I'm
If
sorry.
we know who's failed on the way to Whitecap, those people just go into town.
Right, or it could be recast.
Okay.
But if we're gonna get down underneath the belly of the place, like
Yeah.
last time, that took us a year to get out of.
Right.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot of 24-hour checks, or a lot of hour checks.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like, oh, I failed. I'm going up to the surface so I don't jeopardize you
Or,
guys.
yeah, we're down like in some subterranean thing, and one person, all of a sudden, the entire army of controlled people.
Telvis is operating right now with the assumption that this is something just to get you through the city to wherever the entrance point is for this, for the cradle.
That's
So
another thing.
dumb
Do we know how to
question. Do
get
they
there?
even
Don't
need to
know.
do the ritual, or can they just bird
Yeah, why
mine?
don't we
Oh, yeah, we
follow
could just
you
bird.
and
If they can just
Yeah.
wild shape there, wouldn't that be easier?
Yeah.
And save us 20 minutes. Boom.
Yeah.
Maybe?
And she said yes 100%. Alright, you heard him.
Yeah.
It's a thing we can try.
That's
He's
a
not telling us how it's going to
legally
end
binding
up.
I know.
I mean,
they couldn't
birds
catch it
wouldn't be
before.
under suspicion until we went downstairs.
Yeah, until you're in the dungeon and
Yeah.
like, how
You
the
never
birds
seen a
get
parrot
in.
like
Right.
walk down? Yeah.
Like, what are those two sky rats doing?
I mean, then we could turn
Unless
into,
you're
like,
a canary in a
spiders or
mine.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you have to give it a wild shape anyway. Or no, you're
Yeah,
in a wild shape.
one way or
so.
the other. Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Well, then just be like a lizard or a frog in a dungeon. And
Actually, I'd be less suspicious anyway, because there aren't a whole bunch of gnolls here.
do we even know how to get underneath the city to begin with?
No.
So we could go over there and spend
Yeah.
a day just trying to find the entry point, right?
Yeah, that could be awkward.
Bucky, don't lick him with your chicken poop mouth. Stop it.
Would I know anything about where to find it since I've
Sometimes it is.
my family
Sure,
is
he was
someone in this city?
When he was a child, he got in trouble and was places he
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to be.
I bet he heard his Mima talking about all the
Yeah.
haunted underground.
Yeah.
Don't go down.
Tunnels.
Right, if you're not a good boy, they're gonna snatch you.
Meemaw was
and
all
take you
about the
down there.
underground life.
You do know that your district, Crown Hill, is supposedly built upon some of the oldest
Oh yeah.
oldest stuff that has existed on this
It's under
section
your house.
in this land.
Is there a trapdoor under my bed?
Maybe.
I'm not saying yes, and I'm not saying no.
Yeah, where was that? What part of town?
That was like in the middle of town, wasn't it?
I don't know.
What?
The one time when those kids sort of got like kind of abducted but came back.
They were missing, but then
Yeah.
they were returned,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and they were fine.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Like what part of town would they go missing in?
Crown Hill.
Huh, let's go to Crown Hill.
I'm not suspicious at all. Let's go.
So are you doing the bird thing?
I think I would rather just be a bird than, you know, have to almost jeopardize it every single hour.
Put a bird on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild shape either way.
What time of day is
Yeah,
it?
true. You burn a wild shape either way.
When we get
So
there, morning?
Right now, after all this research and the talking and everything, we'll say that it is 11:30 in the afternoon.
Oh,
11:30 in the afternoon.
What?
In the afternoon.
Afternoon?
11:30, right before
11:30 at
noon.
night.
You
No,
said
it's
in the
11:30 in the day.
it's not
You said in the
after-
afternoon, isn't it?
Afternoon. 11:30 is
Before noon.
before noon.
But I meant afternoon,
Midday.
not as
It's
literally
midday,
afternoon.
midday.
Yes. that's-
11:30 is
You know what I meant.
It's lunchtime.
11:30.
I meant 11:30
It's
p.m.
Miller time.
Wow.
Yep.
It's half to.
really?
Miller
April.
time.
Lucky
The
way.
Trump
I
administration
think
said
I'll be
that
a bat.
any social media activity has to be related to defeating all the evil people at the southern border. So no one's allowed to do any sort of social media activity.
Oh, is this the
So, I-
shutdown they just did?
Yeah.
Well, I just got a notice that
Yeah, they
the
started.
Air Force Base has no more social media or something. I was like, so I just showed
They'll
them.
change it, yeah.
Oh,
But
crap.
so it's if like
Sorry.
there's a snow day or a gate closure or things like that, social media is a very effective way to share it with
Yeah.
40, 50,000 people on base.
Not anymore.
No, there's not, because it's not about fighting the evils at the southern border.
Yeah.
What? Fighting the evils at the southern border, is that like a quote?
Not exactly, but it's something along those lines that they want all social media to be focused on that message.
Defending against the threat from.
Yeah, they
Were
said
they
in the-
still doing it through Twitter?
they were still on Twitter.
Because I mean, the way X is now, you have to have a subscription to X to view posts on X.
Really?
So if you
I
don't
think
have
you
a
have to have an account.
You have to have an account.
right, so those people that don't have an account, they can't see things
But a
shared
lot of-
on Twitter and X.
Well, yeah.
A lot of people screenshot it.
A lot of people are still on it or use X cancel to.
But it doesn't make it makes it less useful than it was in its
either way,
past.
Twitter, Facebook, any of that stuff is a very effective way for me to be like, oh, is
Yeah.
the base closed? Is this gate closed? Things
Yeah,
like
I know.
that.
I know, yeah, that's yeah.
And that,
I
that
agree.
is.
You can just call us and we'll tell you what the big giant head said.
Yeah. We can't even understand them anyways.
You can't understand what's on base either.
I
so.
mean, yeah. Yeah.
The time delay with the distance is
Oh, yeah,
awesome.
like
different
Yeah,
speakers.
Yeah,
yeah.
it just sounds like
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just saw that. And I was like, ooh, he knows it. What's this? This, and of course, he already knew about it.
Yeah, I saw something about I think yesterday.
Alright, so let's do this bloody ritual.
Finney
Yes.
Nice.
and why am I blanking on your character's name right now?
Vera.
Vera. Perception checks, please.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Unnatural
21?
21.
Wow, you guys are good.
Unnatural 28.
Now that your attention is sort of focused into this district, it makes it a little bit easier to notice something like this. So, the citizens of Whitecap just seem to be going about the normal daily routines, fairly normal.
Innocuous.
Okay, so I guess they are going to do
However,
potential.
as
base
you're
conditions.
watching, you do note that every single soul in the city walks to a particular large stone building in Crown Hill at least once every day.
Weird.
They stand next to one of the outer walls for exactly 6.5 minutes and then touch the wall once before walking away.
And this is everyone?
And it's,
Like not
As
at the
you
same
watch.
time.
does it
but-
look like a schedule or is it just like kind of random?
So I think it's like a rotating guard, except
it seems
the shifts are
random.
So like
Yeah.
It's like you just have to make your daily march and do it once a day.
Possibly.
Versus it's my turn to do it.
Possibly. Don't know.
Oh, you're only there one day, but
All right, I scratch this information. Like I'll tug on one of your, whoever
Excuse me?
near.
Excuse
tug on
me.
your-
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, sorry,
Thank you.
clothing. Anyway, and then I'll use my little wing claw to scratch in the dirt. What's happening?
Oh, what's happening?
Yeah. I would like to watch and see if we see any of the same people come back if we're going to be in that area.
You're not. You would have to be there for over a day
Okay.
to know that.
Oh, really? So you're saying it is once a day?
Yeah. That's what I said.
But if it's the same time every day, I go, one
Right.
or if it's just sometime during the day, they go.
Right. But at least you guys can be alerted to the fact that this building seems to be a thing.
Something is,
Yeah. How close is it to the Legant Manor?
It's the local Starbucks.
It's
it's a stone building.
Is there one
They
across
wouldn't
the
be
street
seen.
too?
Not
Probably.
terribly close.
They're just standing outside. and
Probably not
on
gonna
the
switch though,
Wi-Fi.
are you? No, you're not. 'Cause you are a punk. It's
Okay.
not terribly close. Like 6 or 8 blocks away. If it was the equivalent in like New York City or something.
Oh, okay, so ways. Alrighty.
6 or 8 blocks away from the waterfront?
No, from his house.
Oh, okay.
Was it empty?
Anybody would like some more?
Finish it.
Well, there might be enough. There might be like this much left in it. So another
Finish it.
Good.
So yeah, you return, give them that information. I assume is everyone on their way back on the boat. It's a little bit quicker on the return trip because you're
I
going.
didn't realize we were doing that.
Because you
while
got a
we were
tailwind.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But using your new knowledge of what she taught you on the way out, this is your kind of first time trying to pilot it all by yourself since she's a bird or a bat right now
Yeah.
flying around. So
That's right,
it
this
ends
is-
up still taking about
Actually,
2 hours to get back.
That's right, this is my first solo voyage.
Make a,
And somebody
let's just see how you do. Make a survival
Man in the
check.
boat.
We do. We had a bat in our building.
Oh yeah?
They get back and
Oh,
the
like
boat's
it worked?
capsized.
Oh my gosh.
It's somehow like on fire and frozen.
22.
Yeah,
22? Oh, you did really well,
I
actually.
didn't see it, but
You know, you actually shaved some time off with that. We'll say it only took like an hour and a half to
door
get back.
slamming and like, what's
You
happening?
did good.
There's a
You
bat.
taught them good.
Oh, good.
Because you're flying, so I had to do the boat
Yes,
myself.
yes.
Oh, I'm
oh my
glad
gosh.
you picked up on
She's so
everything.
22 though, so I did good.
Yeah.
Nicely done, sir.
Thank
See,
you.
foreign teacher. I teach all the cubs. So.
This is Penelope. She's my bat. I'm sure I've already showed her to you.
And what are you gonna do?
So are we gonna go back to kind of up here at the northern part where we
The
had
curved
north of the
sides
city
of
where we
the
kind of had
Yeah.
put off
Kinda-
shore before, and
Are you?
I think that's what. Is that what you guys want to do? You guys want to like?
There are better.
Base-
There are better landing spots for crafts that direction than there is on the other side of. Other side
Other side of her.
That's not her.
Don't land on that side of her.
Yeah, I might not.
I'm on whatever side she wants me to.
of. Count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
No.
10.
Close enough.
1, 2, 3,
Uno.
4,
Dos.
5, 6, 7,
1, 2, 3,
8,
4,
9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The way you said that
11,
reminds me, don't go see Nosferatu if you have any issues with noisy breathing or saliva or slurpy sounds.
I'm out.
Or
Kind of do when it's like
Oh,
it's surround
so
sound
bad,
like that.
so bad.
Yeah, the yeah.
Yeah.
I get the bad ASMR tingly sound by
And vomiting.
Oh,
sounds.
oh, yeah.
Oh, and that.
The
Yeah.
slurping, vomiting, humping.
Ew.
It's just-
Are you sure you weren't watching porn?
At
I mean,
times,
yes,
at times.
there was
I'd
definitely
say-
porn, definitely porn, but gross, like not happy, gross porn.
Again,
Yeah. Oof.
don't
Yeah,
rip.
that's his style. I
Some
mean, I
people
don't
are
know
like
why.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
So anyway, yeah, it's definitely better places to land a craft on that side of the town.
Well, I just think that's where we were, so it's,
Yeah.
it was out of the way.
Probably
it was
land there so we're
visible.
not seen.
That's what I'm trying to do, is avoid detection.
Okay.
Hopefully we have some sort of line that we can use to tie to a tree or something.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's not our
Yeah, the one
boat.
that you
Like
brought.
that.
Lion.
We just
Oh, that's right, I have rope. Forgot.
slow down and we jump off and it just keeps drifting
Yeah.
there.
So it's about 1:30
It's a
in the
swimming pigeon boat.
afternoon,
Afternoon,
Okay.
yep, that's accurate this time.
and will you prepare and begin your ritual casting?
I mean, are we gonna move over near this entrance of Crown Hill so we're closer to it? So
Probably
we
should.
don't have to go all the way through the Ding Dang City.
Ding dang.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Is it going to be?
Because over there, out on the outskirts, is where there's the army and the forest where all the things came out of, the gross elk and everything.
Is it going to be
I
quicker to go around and then
Or-
cast the spell stuff, or
Yeah,
cast
'cause
it
if-
and go through the city?
Because we're gonna have to waste. How long would it take to get through the city? An hour plus? 7 hours, 45 minutes, 15 seconds. Is there an express train?
Depends on traffic.
Well, maybe what if we went up a bit
There
so that
is,
we're
but
before
it's
that
always,
road that goes
out of
straight
service.
north?
Thanks, socialism.
Oh,
White
Thanks,
Cap
Obama.
is
you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Don't know about
about.
the rest of you.
It's not. It's only a 0.08 square miles.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
okay.
Yeah, no problem. We can.
We can hoof it.
We can get there in
Mm.
12 minutes.
Stop to shop or anything.
I start speed walking.
It's only 51 acres.
I always have to have at least 1 foot on the ground.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I don't. I'm super fast now.
So yeah, you are going to cast over there and then
Yep.
hoof
Walk
it
through
through town.
the city.
It's a good test. All right, so everyone, if you haven't already, mark off your sacrifices.
All right, now take a long nap to get it back.
You found the loophole.
I'm still a bat. I'm just going to be in Lee's pocket.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got pockets in my cloak.
Uh-oh, is it
Oh,
going to
wait.
burn me up?
No.
So if the
It only
ritual
moves
lasts
on the
for
outside.
24 hours, so it would last through a long rest. So I did
Cool
find
on
the
the
loophole.
outside and practical on the inside.
Well, you still don't get that back until the ritual's over.
Whose side are you on?
Side of the story.
Dang lizards and their rules.
Lizards.
So you
The king one.
Actually, I did
complete
once play
the
it,
rituals.
so,
We did it.
60, 70, 90 minutes, so an hour and a half. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Not everyone's doing it though.
Hour and that's right. So an hour.
Oh, so 6.
An hour. It would be
Hour
So
power.
1 hour.
And then you feel pretty confident
Wow.
that
There you go.
the rituals have
He just did you.
stuck.
Mm.
You're so
You
cute.
feel a little more centered, a little bit more neutral. You're not as angry about things anymore as you once were. And then what? You proceed into town?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, should we not walk as a big mass?
Why are you making that
crowd,
face? I
though,
don't like that
No,
face.
just
What are,
gotta
what are you
get
making that face
there.
for? I'm so scared, guys.
All right.
Okay.
I walk without rhythm so I don't attract the sandworms.
Rhythm of the dance.
Just in case you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
So, and I'm
I
just,
tap
and I'm
dance.
constantly chanting favors to my killer face.
You approach the gate to White Cap.
Are we doing like from this gate over yonder?
I think
Or this
there's one far
I think we're
where the
doing this
pointed
one.
part
One
is.
over here.
Oh,
The furthest
okay.
one.
It's not a crazy big town. We
Okay.
can
Yeah. So yeah, so that would only be like a mile square, right? A little bit less.
Yeah, we can get through that in less than an hour.
A mile only takes about a minute, or not a minute.
20.
It takes
Wow.
about 30 minutes.
Doing
to
a
walk.
1 minute mile, dang.
Yeah.
That's if you're
20 to
strolling.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are speed walking.
Yeah.
More like
With the
15,
liquor and
maybe
everything.
And I guess we'll probably fly ahead and like show them the way.
can do that. And you make it through the gate. It seems like the rituals have held, and they paid you no fine. You still have to pay the entry tax to get in.
So they
Even
can see
Gareth?
us.
Which is a, huh?
Even Gareth?
Everyone going through the gate has to pay the tax.
Jeez.
If we don't pay the tolls, they
Even
can't
the
eat their
birds?
rolls.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta pay the troll toll.
You gotta pay the toll.
No. I don't want to talk
Alright,
about
what was the toll off?
Not much. We'll say like a silver for
yes.
everyone.
They were
1 silver piece.
Danny DeVitoing.
It's this column.
And you
I
proceed.
argue with the toll takers and fight them.
Yeah.
The illusion's
I'm a
broken,
bear.
we all die.
Yeah.
Barons don't pay.
So Gareth is killed. He can reroll the character, I guess. So you move through a little bit of Redalt East into Little Wum, continue on through the Floatside Market until finally reaching the outskirts of Crown Hill in Whitecap, where you proceed towards this abandoned building. Gareth, once you see it, once you get in the area, you're like, oh, I know this place. It was when you were a kid growing up. This was like the spooky building that none of the kids wanted to go near, or they would dare their friends to go up to the door and look in or whatever.
Stand for 6.5 minutes beside the wall and touch it.
Yeah.
And you do see a number of citizens, probably a fairly decent number, a few dozen at least, individuals just standing motionless with their eyes closed outside the wall, and then every once in a while one of them will reach up and put their hand on the stone and then move away. Otherwise, the building seems pretty normal.
Is there a
So it's
door?
just
Looks
kind of like a
like-
constant flow of people coming up to the wall and touching it and then walking back.
Well, they come up and then they stand there for...
Do they come up as like a big row of people? Or is it just like there's 10 people in a row and person number 8 lead, you know?
Yeah, it's like more like that.
Okay, so it's kind of like a steady flow. Thank you. Okay.
Of people coming in and heading out. It looks like it was a guild hall at one time, and Telvis, if you can make a perception check for me.
I'm just 12.
12?
I don't think I have anything added. It
It
might be 13, but I think it's 12.
You do note certain iconography on the outside of the edifice. Bless you. That does resemble what you've read about as being some of the symbols of the Arcanarchs. So this does, at least from that aspect, seems to be the right place. Yeah.
Cool.
So you see that there is.
Oh, good.
Water. That's how it burns. Because it's water, not water.
So I'm trying to figure
Very
out how
dark.
to turn fun off in certain areas.
You watching the tennis match?
I'm trying to see which one
No,
is first.
no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Everyone, close your eyes.
What's the name of the
I'm
program?
afraid I'm about to
that
do
you
something that's going to reveal the entire map. And I don't want to do that.
use? What's the name of the program that
Jackie, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Did we touch the wall now?
Hold on. Okay, you're good. It didn't. I thought I was about to do something to delete the entire fog. This is Owlbear Rodeo, the map I made in Dungeon Draft.
Nice.
Which, don't say nice yet, 'cause you haven't seen it. But, oh dang it, I clicked the wrong thing.
This is very subterranean feeling.
Yeah.
It's my first time working with the fog and owlbears. So I'm like, how do you delete
I'm
the
staring
fog?
intently in case you reveal something we shouldn't see.
I see a thing.
Oh, I saw one of them. I saw
But it
gravel
didn't
road.
delete. That's weird.
I saw cobble. I see cobble road.
I wonder why it isn't deleting.
It's like a strip tease.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, see, sexy little strip
Striptease
of
for
rock.
nerds. It's I love it.
I'm just seeing your
Rock.
builds.
Would you want to do shearsies on a slice of cake?
Enable fog cutting.
I'm not gonna say no. Yeah.
It'll be a small slice.
Okay.
And cut.
We don't get to see anything.
And
And I'll screenshot it when you hit it.
Here, I have a plate here. Give me.
Ah!
haha. That's what I didn't want to happen.
I already forgot it, so.
But why
Yeah.
didn't it?
I got scared and closed my eyes.
Yeah.
I just meant, okay, gotcha.
I'm just gonna do this because I can't figure it out. So we'll do that and then we'll go back to the fog here and then we'll just do. What am I missing? Oh, this is frustrating.
You can describe it. And we'll play in the theater of the mind.
Yeah. Actually, what I'm going to do is just.
Open it in paint.
Yeah, I'm just going to do that. So the outside of the building is there. There were a pair of double doors to the stone building. The doors have long since been knocked open and down. There's a window. You could go around either side of the stone building. The people, the Shadowbound, are paying you no heed. So you kind of feel like you could just, especially, you know, when they're standing there with their eyes closed, you feel like you could just sort of just kind of just glide on in.
Like tip them over like cattle.
And
Yay.
I
Alright.
apologize if you already said, but the architecture of this building, is it similar to the architecture you described of the ancient Cradle of Spheres type stuff, or is it more modern? That kind of more fits in with this current city.
This building looks like it may have been a building that was built during when it wasn't Whitecap, when it was Esaler. But it isn't so old to be from the Cradle of Spheres time.
Okay.
So if that answers your
Yes,
question.
it does. Thanks.
So it's old architecture, but it's not as old as what the Cradle was.
Alright.
Is anyone
Should
going
we-
in and out?
Should we go in?
No, no one is.
I wish.
And does it look like there's been any traffic through this door, or is it pretty dusty still?
Do you go up to the doorway?
Well, I'm in a pocket, so it depends on if Lee does.
That's true.
Yeah.
We hucked you at the door.
I'll
God.
go.
How do you
I'll go
feel
up to the
that?
door.
Can I
make
just
a
like
perception check?
Okay. No. 9.
9.
9.
9.
You can't really tell. It all looks kind of old and decayed and decrepit. Hasn't seen use in a while. You can't really tell if if anyone has been in or out of it recently.
But by peeking in, I'm not drawing attention to anybody.
It doesn't appear to.
Doesn't
No.
seem to bother anybody that I'm looking at.
I'm sorry.
No.
Wow.
No. So I can't really tell, but
What happened?
no one-
can I
Better
just,
share with the class.
can I just like seagull dive bomb straight through the open door? You know, just get in there nice and quick, get it all over with. Like
See why not?
Do it.
Yeah,
Do it, do it.
someone's got it.
So that's what you're gonna do?
Yeah. And when I'm like flapping to a stop, I want to take a look around the room. See if I can. figure out what this.
So I
place
turn around and
is.
go.
I guess we
I
follow.
can't really turn. Let's just go.
Follow that
I
bird.
like open up my cloak to tell Finny like we're going in.
Here we go. Is it dark in there?
1 second. It is daytime.
Yeah.
It is unlit. There are sections that do still have a ceiling and a roof, but other sections that are sort of caved in that don't. So.
I Twitter at you, which you don't know, but it means I'm going to climb up onto your shoulder. So hopefully that's okay with you and I don't tickle you too much.
I'd like to think that Lee is a very stoic person, so
Gotcha.
she'd be able to handle it.
I got an unnatural 20 on perception, like just looking around the room.
Unnatural 20. Something very unnatural about that 20.
I'm trying to look like with my understanding of building structures, like where an entrance to a basement may be or something.
And well, right now it's just the seagull flying in, right?
They step in like right after me.
I'm gonna follow if I see that. I assume I see her
Follow
dive
that
bombing.
seagull.
Follow that bird.
Could be a different seagull. You don't know.
Steven? I'm sorry.
I'm trying to hold it. I tried to hold it.
Nice.
I don't think it made it other than on my shirt. So.
If it were, you would see a cloud shaped like Lee, and she's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are we like down the bottom there, or?
I figured out at least part of the problem. So you fly in, and
Is the dark part the sex
So
dungeon?
I walk.
see that. It's a 10-foot wide hallway with
It's
a setup.
censored. It's censored.
I said, is that the sex dungeon?
Yeah, it's
This building?
censored.
Yeah,
That's why it's black.
yeah.
It's just like a censor bar, but it's kind of
10-foot wide hallway, kind of going to the left and the right, both directions opening up into some sort of room or chamber.
Yeah, what are those blue
Um,
gray things?
The what?
The blue gray
Are they
things. Are those roofs?
The blue gray. Oh, over
Other
here.
buildings.
Those are
Other
other
buildings.
buildings. The roofs of other buildings.
Okay.
They're not on fire.
Yep, they're not on fire.
Hi, can I
You're-
You all stay together.
You're a
Smart
seagull.
one.
Standing
Sounds like
on
there's
that
doors
door
on
right
either
now.
I'd say we stay together.
I'd say, I mean, right is always right.
No,
I
let's
just
split the
start-
party up.
Yeah.
I feel like we should
How
do like
many of
a.
us are here? 8. Let's split the party up 8 ways.
Yeah, we should do like a Scooby Doo split up. Yeah.
In the doors, out of the doors.
I see another girl.
Where's the
Noise.
hallway
And
with
it's like
a
we're
bunch
both
of
like creeping
doors?
backwards and
Yeah.
running to each
So
other.
the seagull flip flaps to the right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find the basement. I think there's a bicycle number in
See, I don't know.
Basically, this entire place looks similar. It's all in ruins. It's all with just debris and stone, collapsed walls, portions of the roof have fallen in.
Actually, really good.
It all
It
looks
holds up.
disused. It all looks abandoned. You don't see anything of value or note in any of the debris or the rubble.
So I'm looking. I'm kind of looking
Huh?
for an obvious like staircase down, or even like a trap door that kind of thing.
Something strange.
As I'm walking through, I'm trying.
You don't see anything like that. However, you do find a hole. There is a collapsed
Whoa.
portion
Look at that big
of one of the
sexy
main
hole.
rooms where the floor has
Garrett
just,
likes to go on holes.
like the floor
Excuse me?
itself feels a little bit
Did you wanna
like
get
it's
selected?
kind of at an angle. Like if you set a golf ball on the ground, it would roll.
Alright, like the foundation shifted a
yeah.
little or something.
And this hole down is just covered with debris. The ceiling had collapsed in that spot too, so the whole building is sort of like did one of those.
Okay.
You check the rest of the building and find no other stairways or places where you could go up or down.
Could I pick up a little pebble with my beak and just toss it down there, see how far it is?
Like a hot dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have a sausage
Um,
Assuming
We're talking about saggy holes.
Yeah.
You would guess maybe 40 or 50 feet at least
Sausage,
before
but it
you
hits
heard
the
it
back
hit
wall, I mean.
bottom.
Yeah. Is the bottom like rock or water or?
It's hard to tell. It's dark. It's
Yeah.
not lit at
But like, did it make this
when you say
or like
sausage,
a?
No, it was
no.
clatter like rocks
Do
hitting
you want me
other
to
rocks.
fly down there with the, sonar
Yeah.
situation? Okay, so I fly down in a little circle and then come back and can't describe what I see because I'm back.
Because I'm obsessed.
Oh yeah, good point.
You could tell us with the bat dance.
I could do a
Yeah.
little bat dance.
Yeah.
Let it be.
Bow, 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 bow. Keep busting.
Oh, it's like the video of the bats, but they put it upside down so it looks like they're at like a little nightclub thing.
Yeah.
Yes, I love those.
It's so cute.
You.
So,
What?
I was gonna say I'll walk up towards the edge, but
No one asked you what you were doing. I'm just kidding. You walk up to the edge, okay?
as I'm walking, like I'm testing the ground, knowing that it's unstable at some point. Like I don't want to step in the.
Make a perception check.
It's been a long time since I watched that.
Dirty
I
20.
wonder if I still have
You feel like it's relatively
I think they re-released them
stable
on like
as long
something
as
that
you
wasn't
don't.
Flash that modern
like,
computers
jump up
can
and
play.
down.
Yeah, start
No
doing
raids.
that. Yeah, no raids.
Okay.
Like if the 8 of you started jumping all at the same time in one spot.
Yeah, I just want to like test it and then stab,
Okay.
and test it and then stab, make sure it's not going to crumble underneath me. So if that's the case, then I will
still
progress
laugh almost every day
to the
over
edge over there.
When I was still the IT guy.
I
designing
have
our new
low light
network,
vision, so I don't
made
know if that helps me to be able to
our
see
email servers
deeper into
strong
the
at
dark.
Firewalls, Trogdor, and our cloud service.
It does help to see deeper in the dark.
Trogdor
Does
and
help.
Strong Batter.
Does stuff like that still take effect when you're in wild shape?
And all these new people
Like,
keep talking about.
A
"Oh, yeah,
seagull
this is
doesn't
on
have
Home
night
Star, this is
vision,
on Home
but
Star."
Vera
It
does.
doesn't
They
click
have
to them.
no idea.
Your physical form
It's
takes on
like-
whatever abilities your form has. You mentally you stay the same, but
It's like, so what
physically,
do
yeah,
do
you
when you're
completely
retired?
switch
He's
over
like,
to
"Well,
the
no,
beasts.
It's already in the
Whatever they can do.
Seagull is not a
We have to make
beast.
a new one called
You're
Home
a
Star.
beast.
Nice.
It's like, so what's our domain? It's the cheat.
Well, I thought there was a way I could preview the scene before actually switching to it, but now I'm not so sure.
I have a crush on every
So, fuck it.
So, what's your face? The athlete.
So let's just get rid of this. So when you fly down, you see this. It's a circular chamber. All of the debris and stuff that had fallen, and it looks like some inner floors maybe that were inside of this space had also collapsed over the ages. So the bottom is just wood and stone debris.
Are we
And-
aware of the spiral staircase in the other one?
As a what?
Are we aware of the staircase in the other one?
You're not,
Okay.
because you're right here.
Okay.
So you're flying in a circle right here, kind of getting a look.
Okay.
It opens up into some sort of very large area over here. You can see, this is basically a line of debris going floor to ceiling with no way through that you can see. But there is sort of a clear area to the north and to the east that could be traversed. And that's what you see as a bat.
Okay.
How far down was that?
It was about 40, 50-ish feet.
Okay.
How long is
So
it?
we're gonna need to.
So we've got
ropes.
60-foot rope, right?
Yeah.
The ropes are like what, 50 feet length?
50, 60 feet. I think.
Typically,
I
yeah.
have 2 of them. I don't know where I'm keeping them right now, but
Oh, when you take on the wild shape form, your stuff changes with you.
okay.
So you have teeny little bad guys?
I mean, no, you don't have them anymore. They're part of your form.
Your rope turns into like dental floss.
Into like your leg.
It's like Professor McGonagall, how her spectacles are on her cap form. I'm sorry, that's such a
50 foot
better
rope, so it
reference.
just makes it.
Okay, yeah, so we could tie up a rope and climb down, I would assume.
You could. You could try.
Alright.
You guys Featherfall.
I
yeah.
do.
Okay, well there you go then.
But it's-
You can cast on other people, just you.
I can cast it on other people, but it's one
Where do
spell
you
slot
get
per
it?
person.
Oh.
So that's a lot of.
I'll just use a rope
That's a lot of spells.
I'll use a rope.
and hope
You
for the
know what
best.
happens when you put more than one dirty one together?
They cancel each other out.
No.
They both become clean. What do you mean?
They make little shot glasses.
What?
Oh, did you make it? Did you finish it?
Well, like last week I was supposed to had to sew that.
what was it called? A Hungarian knot? What was it?
Tunisian. Knitting.
That's right.
Yeah. Or crochet. It's halfway between, so I'm not sure what's correct.
So you put the rope?
Yeah,
Who's going down?
Who wants to go down first, or I can stay at the top and be the anchor hold, or?
There's somewhere to tie it off, I assume.
Yes.
All right.
Many places.
Yep.
I tied off in many places and climbed down.
You tied off so many places you have no more length to
You
actually
got
use.
this much rope.
But it's secure.
All right.
Gosh darn it.
Can we like pile debris onto the rope to make it like less obvious? So if someone comes in here, they're not like, oh hey, there's a bunch of people in this hole. Why don't we cover it up and force them
Sure.
to be in the dark forever?
That's a good idea.
Um,
Have him do that because he's good
Hold
at
on,
hiding tracks.
Can the bat like untie the rope? So I guess we probably want to climb
I
back
think
up.
we actually could,
yeah.
I think there are ways to tie rope so that you can kind of go like this and we'll loosen the knot and let it loose too. You can let it loose.
Yeah,
And I have
if
a
we do
gra-
a slip
and then
knot,
I have a
we can
grappling
fly back
hook
up.
too.
Oh, you do have a grappling hook?
So we can get
Can you
back.
throw it up 50 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a strong boy.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, we could just do that. I'll stay at the top and I'll undo the slip knot with my peak and then fly back down.
All right. That was just feather falls.
Alright, so we're all done.
And just like
Yeah?
Actually, no,
no,
screw it.
yeah, no issues getting down.
I do a
Alright.
backflip.
So you're now standing
So
in
you get down.
this central
Like everyone else.
circular
You
area.
do like 4 backflips in a row.
Retrieve the
Once there
Like
was a
4
grand
backflips 'cause it
stone
falls so
staircase,
slowly.
a spiral staircase
Yeah.
going
Okay.
down and
Oh,
up,
And I
which
guess
has
we're gonna go okay,
collapsed,
dexterity.
clearly.
Oh yeah, don't hit
Tell
your
this.
side of the tunnel. That'd be bad.
This area,
Area.
this needs souses. We
That
need
was-
some
that was
souses
the,
for this
uh,
area. This area resembles the descriptions that you read of what was called the Atrium of Convergence. It was the grand surface, part of the grand surface entrance of the Cradle of Spheres. It partially collapsed, apparently, into the next level below during the disaster of 1101. What?
20%.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Sorry.
What is?
Like,
20?
how come I feel like a little
Wow.
woo?
What is?
Why am I having so much
Okay.
fun?
Oh.
That makes
That's probably
sense.
strong for a beer.
It is.
And now the atrium exists as a chaotic
They
mix
only go to about 14.
Yeah.
of ruined surface
Most
elements
criteria
and
would give up by
subterranean
Is it 20
debris.
proof or 20%?
The ceiling is cracked
20%.
open to reveal hints of white cap
Lord.
above, and
Yeah.
rubble slopes
Wow.
downward
Yeah.
towards the gallery below. This was the grand entryway to the cradle, served as a gathering point for scholars.
Like, I need this impulse
It was
control.
described in its heyday as a vast circular chamber with vaulted ceilings, which are now all partially or fully collapsed.
Personal problem.
The walls themselves are covered in faded mosaics of celestial spheres and runes of conjuration. Some that you can see with your train die are still flickering with faintly with unstable
That good?
magic.
Oh, they're like glowing orbs.
Okay.
Not orbs really, it's like the runes themselves on the walls.
Oh, okay.
Like neon lights.
Yeah.
Rave.
That's the bad one.
Alright.
Not put that light switch there for you.
So I'm gonna start moving down
Just grounded.
the hallway. You say it goes like that's almost like a wall, so I'm gonna try and look for weak spots.
That's
to
just
see
sort
if
of
we-
the edge of the debris field, which is growing all the way up to
the ceiling.
it's floor to ceiling debris. So yeah, you cannot see any way
That's the room
through
Justin and I were talking
to the
about.
north.
I mean, it's easy to make. You just start with
The only clear accessible path is to the east.
Okay. Alright.
But he's,
Maybe we'll get that
he's
next time he's in town.
dork,
He would
so he
have
might
Yeah.
be able to
I'm
push
gonna
it.
try
He
and
would know.
as I walk
Okay,
through
make
the
a perception
debris,
check.
I'm gonna try and look and see if I can find weak spots. Like if I'm gonna dig through here, where would I dig?
Right.
It's a fun brain
And this is
exercise.
completely unlit, so anyone without dark vision, this is just solid black.
Does
I'm gonna
anybody not
transform
have
Sucks to be
sleep?
you humans.
Oh.
That's
23.
Um,
I'm giving Garrett the half-assed.
it looks completely,
I can't
completely
tell.
Just
solid
follow.
debris.
Here, would you like some
You
moonlight?
cannot see. I mean, given a crew and tools and machinery, yes, but like there's no way to just move a few rocks and finding a way through. It looks like this entire facility from that point north is just completely collapsed in on its own.
Then I'll continue down to the, I'm assuming the east side of the building there.
You notice that the air here is very heavy.
Heavy with expectation.
Heavy, black, and pendulous.
One might say pregnant with expectation.
Oh no!
So there's what did you do in the air?
Very quiet.
Elvis.
Some would say too quiet.
Is it like dank and damp or?
Oh yeah.
It's
Are we,
dang.
are we
But
below
not in a-
sea level?
It also tripping.
But not in a fun way.
Is what?
Are we below
Is
sea
this
level
the
at this
atrium or is
point?
this the bowl?
No. No, I would say probably not.
I guess
It's
lake
like
level.
bowl
but still.
spheres.
You're only down about 40 or 50 feet at this point.
I don't know how tall up the city is, honestly.
It's
We need a
it's
torch.
raised up a bit,
Okay.
and the lake. I'm not sure if the Worm Heart. I'm not sure if it is above sea level or below sea level. I mean, you can have lakes that are above sea level.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you can. I read that in the magazine when I was at the dentist's
It's a
office.
pack of lies.
Googled it.
Was it highlights for children?
Goofus and
That's right,
Gallant.
high lies for
Oh, you saved
children.
it?
Thank you.
You saved
That's what I get for making fun of you.
That's something that I hadn't decided about Whitecap and Wormheart, Lake Wormheart.
I made you think of
You did.
stuff.
That means she levels up, right?
Yeah.
That's one bit of data I haven't already pre-written. My guess is that if anything, it would be slightly above sea level, knowing what I know about the geography of the area.
Yeah. Plus, it would be really marshy if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue to the east or the right, or
Okay.
whatever you want to say that is,
Along the way, you pass
towards the umbrella circle thing.
statues.
There.
Statues.
Collapsed.
It's a big
Many of them
bamboo umbrella
collapsed,
in a
broken,
Okay. Of what? Of people? Of
shattered,
creatures?
defaced.
Oh dear.
The shadows of the statues seem to move unnaturally.
Oh, that's
Don't
weird.
blink, whatever
They
you
shouldn't
do.
be
Creepy.
We need a shot.
Make a intelligence check.
How are there shadows if it's dark down there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Wait, me
From
or
your lights.
barbarian?
I don't know how to
What light
light.
do we have?
You can't see if you don't
No,
have light.
Lee was just gonna
Dark vision.
half-ass explain what.
I'm not
Yeah.
even
I've run to the wall 4
She was
times
seeing.
now.
Right. I
What?
mean, she could hold your hand or something.
Yeah, but I'd still probably run to the wall 4 times because.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm laughing at him a
A
lot.
lot.
Who's making the intelligence check?
You.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
14?
Your best guess is that these statues might be members of the Prothero family, but you
Oh.
don't know which particular members.
Well then.
Do you mean like members of the family or modeled after members of the
Penises of the family, like
They're
penises
dismembered
owned by
now.
the family.
Yeah.
Members.
Yeah, they're members.
Yeah, you definitely said penises.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God,
Another
members,
name for
Yeah,
penis
a
is
member.
a member.
Oh!
Yeah. Members
okay.
of the Prothero
There are
family
many
would be some of their
names.
penises as statues.
Yes.
Like Steven.
No, just like like
So this
family
is-
members, like
The who? The, what's the
But
name
I
of
think
the
Pro-
Prothero.
Protheros?
Are they
Who
like?
were the sorcerers?
Is it the family member that's been turned to stone, or is it a statue based on the family member? I think was Jean's question.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Knowing
Because I have
what
the same question.
knowing what Telvis knows about the Prothero history, probably not actually them turned to stone. It's
Yeah.
probably
Okay.
statues made in their honor.
Yeah, you probably thought that question was really weird then, huh?
I'm not sure that I understood the question.
Yeah.
I did, but I wasn't always.
Because
good
then
with
my brain
penises.
came up with the dumb penis joke, and then I was gone.
But the moving shadows
point.
is still strange.
Hey, a
Yes,
penis
it
joke is
is.
never dumb.
I'd say it's
Okay, so how would you do?
I don't like the creepy watching me, but I'm gonna continue
You
on.
always feel like somebody's watching.
I do. I'm up to call
Makes me want to roller skate.
Makes what?
That was one of our roller skating songs when I was little.
Ah.
That's why, yeah.
Sing it, Jasper. You know it. You could continue to the east.
I will continue down to the umbrella stand at the end.
At the umbrella.
That's easy for you to say.
What about that?
It isn't.
Located within that circular chamber is an intact
A mill wheel.
stone
I can't say it.
spiral staircase
Mill.
going down.
Going down.
Down, down, down.
There we go.
Into darkness.
Into darkness.
Still debris, dust, no cobwebs really, but a lot of debris, a
But
lot
seems
of dust.
structurally sound at least, from what I can tell.
Kid, you know magic.
You do
missile,
make
right?
perception?
Yeah. Yep, exactly. I cast magic missile at the darkness.
Oh, wow. That's really only a
While
7.
you cast it at the darkness, a gazebo sneaks up behind you.
No!
Oh,
We're dead.
I think it's Evo.
7, so I didn't just whatever. I'm not doing well. It may be fine, but I don't know it.
Well, was I having you check? I already forgot.
The structural soundness of the
That's
stairs
right.
going
Yeah.
down.
You don't see any imminent signs of collapse.
You know what? I'll grab one of the, you said like the statues were like kind of messed up, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
so,
think any of them are completely intact. Most of them are.
So you
If
take
there's
a head.
one that, yeah, if there's one that's like a solid head, I'll just roll it down the stairs.
Okay.
See if it.
You can do that.
Worst it could do is wake up the bell rog at the bottom.
Yeah. Then at least we'll have a 1.
Yeah.
Eventually, it comes to a rest somewhere.
Full of tubes.
Throw yourself in next time and save us from your stupidity. And sounds like it's rolling on stone the whole way down until the sound stops.
Like gutter ball. No. All right.
Did it gather any moss?
Moss?
Did it
Yeah,
gather
Rolling
any
Stone
moss?
gathers new moss.
Thank you.
So I will start walking down.
Okay. Is everyone following?
You guys
Oh,
know
put your
that?
figures into some sort of marching order.
Wait, we're going down?
Yeah.
This goes. This just goes down,
Okay.
I don't remember which one's supposed to be me.
and then she rolled a head down.
You're the little. I am this guy, and you're that little
Okay.
guy.
I am.
nice.
Oh, I'm up here.
Weird little.
No, that's
monkey man.
Telvis.
And then
Probably be a little.
Telvis
farther
is
ahead
the
than I
tiny
normally
one.
am.
No,
Where's-
Telvis is
Telvis
that
had
one.
Telvis
his own
is.
I might go
figure.
lower.
Telvis is that
Oh,
one.
you're right.
That
Telvis
one?
has his own
Closer to the
figure.
front,
You're right.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Put Telvis a little closer to the front than
No,
usual.
that's good. I'm
Who's
already
third?
I will
You are?
be
Oh, that's you
behind
there. Okay.
Elvis.
You want to be in the back still, Nim?
I'm gonna slip in between you.
Tony.
You might be
on mute.
muted.
Winston.
They're great.
T.
That was a Tony the Tiger joke.
Wake up.
Frosted mini wheats.
Yeah.
I mean frosted flakes, not frosted.
Alexa,
Alexa,
Flakes,
wake up
yeah.
Tony.
Yo, he didn't want video.
Okay,
So.
that's what
What's
it
he
is.
doing?
Are you muted?
He's
Tony?
playing in the nakedness. He's in the nude
I'm
zone.
disconnected, reconnected. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess my Bluetooth buds just stopped. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's fine. You can place me in the back of the marching order.
And put me next
Okay.
to Lee, because I'm still sitting on her shoulder.
All right. What? Lee is here,
Mm-hmm.
and then put you by
Yep.
Lee. All right. Da. Okay.
That looks good.
Nice.
Doing a quick Google search real quick on.
So at least I have a few buffers that can get snatched from behind me before even the monster grabs me.
Yep.
I should be tired. I slept until 10:30. So.
Right.
I
Wow.
gotta use
It
up
was
the
so
games.
nice.
Impressive.
Stayed up till 5 a.m. last night playing.
Which one?
I should be back.
It's
Okay.
Link Between Worlds. It's like the spiritual sequel to my favorite childhood one, Link to the Past.
Mhm.
So it's cool just revisiting all the old locations and stuff.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. I think I finally figured out fog.
Heck yeah.
It's not a solid.
Did it? Oh, did it? Oh, wait. Oh my god. Why did they make
You
it
think
like
you figured
this?
out fog, but it's unclear,
This was
right?
bad.
Nice.
That's on. The scissors are not crossed out, which means it should be in cut mode. It's visible, so you can see that I'm revealing
see.
fog, but as soon as I let go of the mouse, the fog returns.
So don't let go.
Don't let go.
Don't let go.
Hold
let
it.
go,
for-
Jack. Don't let
hold
go,
it
Jack.
forever.
Do I hit enter? No.
Double click. Right
click.
Well, I'm already holding the mouse button down to get it to do that. Spacebar doesn't do it. I am so sorry. This should not be this hard.
Just
Disable fog cuts.
Just,
what
you know,
he said.
reveal the whole thing. Oh, no, I hope not.
There's full
Screenshot.
map.
I mean, I can't. We'll let
The
ruin
fragment,
immersion for you guys if I
fragment.
just show you the entire map all at once, so you can see where to
No.
go.
My old DM had this software that had like dynamic shadows where like you could place it.
Yeah, we used to play.
I did.
That we played on Foundations.
Yeah.
Foundry.
Foundry.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
It ended up being,
We were
I
fully
love
online
Foundry,
at
and
first,
if we were just playing solely online, I would probably go back to Foundry. But for this situation, it was way too much stuff that we didn't need. So we kind of went, when we started this game, we kind of went back to basics, and like the first couple of games, we just drew maps on the grid with pins. But yeah, so if it won't bother you guys, I'll just go ahead and delete
For
it
now, I mean, I know
later.
you want to later probably try to figure it out, but that's you need that.
You got 2 weeks to figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was hoping for a bunch of dragons.
And dungeon. Well, it is a dungeon,
Wait.
so we're halfway there.
Oh wait, actually, you came down this way.
Is there some
Those
path
are
we can
debris
find through here?
piles. They're dragon eggs.
Ooh.
Wait, if there's a shadow, I want to
so-
run through it.
And we are in the bottom right corner one, correct?
Oh, I didn't change the. Sorry. Let me sync the view here.
Yeah,
That
there
one
we
there.
go.
There goes the marching order.
And plop.
Yeah.
Oh, and it just
we all
collapsed,
look
and now we're in a big
girls.
pile in the bottom.
It turns into a slide.
Oh no, kid lost their bucket head.
The stairs.
It was something like that.
Something like that.
These stairs end on this level, which, according to your research, was known as the Arcanarch's Gallery.
Otherwise
Gallery.
known as
Like a
the
painting
big circle.
gallery?
Below the, which sits below the atrium. This tier is a bit more intact and house remnants of the Cradle's repository of knowledge.
That is spooky music. Did you just flip the switch on that?
I did that with my mind.
Wow.
What am I looking for?
Look for people here. Let's call it.
I don't want to find people down here. That's like the worst case scenario.
We're
I
looking
feel
for a
like.
ghost.
What if it is
Big mad
just-
ghost.
What you can see from this doorway is that the collapse from the atrium above has created rubble-filled passageways, some of which are unstable, but potentially offering alternative paths to deeper levels. From what you can see from where you are now, directly to the right, outside of the exit to the stairwell, is just choked with debris. You can't get through that way. There is a pathway to the left, looking out the doorway, and a stone wall with pillars and ornamentation, runes carved into the wall, that sort of thing, on every surface as you look down past your dark vision to the left.
I'm gonna step out into that hallway to the left just a little bit.
This gallery, it contains stone benches and work tables, probably for scribes, covered in dust and debris.
I like Brie.
You like Brie?
Yeah.
Brie, what's her last name?
Oh no, you
Lars?
like her. I just like Brie.
I don't hate
Jeez.
her.
No, you liked her so
Brie.
much. No. When you saw her in a Nine Inch Nails t-shirt, I thought you were gonna lose your mind.
Well, yeah, anyone who likes boobs would lose their mind in that picture.
They were nice.
Who are we talking about?
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson
But I
played
like
Captain
the
Marvel
jeans.
Oh, okay.
in Marvel. She wore a Nine Inch Nails t-shirt once in a picture.
It fit
and
really
it was
well.
nice, yeah.
Hmm.
It was nice. The
I'm
t-shirt.
just gonna Google something completely different.
Don't mind me, I'll be in my bunk.
They're pretty perfect.
Furious typing.
It's a furious something.
I like the glowy on the skin.
Alright, so
So let's use that rule about knives level fighting.
Huh.
Oh.
So what'd you do? Google Brie 9 Inch Nails t-shirt?
Yeah. Well, I started typing NI and it just finished.
Yeah.
Ninja.
So
That's
you're talking
funny.
So am
about
I, since
other
it's
people
popular.
have multiple
You finished that quick?
No. Can I see it?
This is a common search, is what you're saying.
It's,
I mean,
I started typing
the
in
video
Bree and it
is
said
bad.
Larson, and then I started typing
Yeah.
in, and it's like, you mean in the 9 Inch No shirt that Alex wears?
Y'all.
Okay, so you proceed down this side, and it's about, at its widest point, it's about 40 feet.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 20 feet from the outer curved wall to the inner straight wall.
Is it quiet?
Make a perception check.
22.
That's pretty good.
Do you have a
No.
torch?
It's not
Huh?
quiet.
Do you have a torch?
Because I was gonna say, if it's dark and it's
yeah.
quiet,
Like, I have a
and there are
torch if
lots
you
of
need one.
pillars,
Yeah.
I might take
I've
it
also
in.
got like a lantern.
You can't tell the direction yet, but you do somewhere in the
I'm a
distance.
bat! How do I not know the direction?
That's like her whole shtick.
Yeah.
Because it's
bouncing off
bouncing
a
off
lot
of
of
many
walls.
surfaces before it gets
That's
to
her
you.
whole shtick.
That's
is.
how my little bat brain works.
Yeah.
So she would be able to know
And
where
it's
it's
so
coming.
far away, and it's something that no one else can hear other than you. But somewhere up ahead is the sound of movement, or stone against stone, grinding, or shuffling in rock or
I
gravel.
nudge you.
Make it
I
fun.
nudge your ear, and then I point forward with my little snout. Hopefully it's a
Snout.
cute one, not one of those crazy ass bat
Yeah,
noses.
concave, like,
Inside out.
yeah, inside
bat
out.
nose, yeah.
I,
Zombie
Bats.
nose kind of thing. Yeah.
I signal up to
Hey guys, hey guys.
That guy.
I'm working on your
You know.
character's name.
Thor.
That one.
You. Boy.
Hey, you. Hey,
Farm boy.
Big one.
Beats to
Hey, hairy face.
I'm like
Big
gesturing wildly at
Axe-
Gordon,
axe guy.
like
axe guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
where
Axe guy,
like, the
sword guy, right?
direction
Yeah.
to go.
They're knives, whatever.
Yeah.
Knife
Sharp
guy.
boys.
Swingy things.
I'm like
Let's
gesturing,
be the sharp boys.
gesturing wildly
Harley
at
boys.
like the direction of where the sound's coming from.
And they don't notice because
Okay.
they're making jokes.
I got you. I'm here.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm like doing all kinds of hand signals. These two assholes.
Slap him on the back of the head. Oh my god.
Why are we so giggly tonight?
Boy, I wonder. It has to do with that bottle.
Anyone who touched the bottle. No, that's not right, because I was the one touching the
That's what we're hearing.
Is it a pig horse harpy?
Bear pit.
Must be that bean I had for
It's a
dinner.
man bear pig.
It is.
You hear it sounds similar to that coming from somewhere.
Okay, I bump you
Up and
harder. Yeah.
Okay. I make my way. I'm like catwalking or like shuffling my way to the head of the line.
Can you hear it? Now? No? Oh my
So-
god. Should I fly up and check? What is that?
Did you just Google
Like
pig
that.
sex?
I don't like it.
I already had a link saved for that.
God. Wow. It's better than all tortoises.
I come and I'm whispering to you, Thornton. I'm like, Finny is like really extremely agitated. I think she's hearing.
Does she have to pee?
I would just do that.
I'm guessing she's hearing some pretty gnarly stuff or something. So
All right.
sounds pretty.
Why don't I flippity flappity ahead?
Based on the amount that she's nudging and freaking me out, it doesn't sound good.
I hold up my little wing trying to tell you guys to stop for a second, and I'm going to fly ahead and look, and then come back, and I will have to transform to tell you, but yeah, that'll be done. At least I've used my fatness for good.
You're clear to fly. This is all choked with debris. To here, do you
Why
continue?
can't, yeah, no, I want to find the source of the. I mean, I don't have to be right on it, but I want to be able to at least.
So you're going to fly, no matter how deep in you have to go, you want to fly in until
Yeah,
you see,
and then fly back.
until you see it.
Yeah, yeah, or can, see it with my ears.
Okay. Well, you already saw it with your ears, because you heard it.
No, but I mean to the shape of it, blah blah blah, to identify what it is.
Well, as you get closer,
Ruh-roh.
and you got to go pretty far in before you start seeing it. In fact, you have to go, you fly down this open hallway, and then around here, you see down this hallway, there are a number of open doors for these side chambers. And moving in and out of some of these doorways, you see cloaked, kind of billowy, ashy, smoke-covered humanoid figures moving from room to room, some with armfuls of like parchments and documents and tomes.
Billowy, ashy, like the creatures that we fought at the edge of the woods. The
Yes,
glowing blue eyes.
pinpoints of light in their eyes. Around these shadow-bound are, you're guessing at least 2, maybe 3 large creatures that resemble a giant hybrid of a humanoid and a vulture. They have gnarled bestial bodies with broad wings that smell of literal shit. It just smells like dookie. They
I suppose they're not keeping them super still so as to not waft the smell around. Blech. Oh goodness. They don't look friendly. Oh no.
and that's what you see.
Okay.
And we will continue in 2 weeks
Fly back
with
and tell you guys what I saw.
whatever you guys want to do.
I
about
want
this.
to look around for something interesting.
Like what?
I don't know. I've not rolled a die this session.
That's
Make a.
I just want.
Did you really not roll a single die?
Excuse for
Make a
roll.
stealth check.
Oh, I've got disadvantage at that.
Nat 1.
14.
It's good enough. You fart and no one hears it.
All right. Do they smell it?
They smell it, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, make your Constitution saving throw to see how bad it was.
We suspect, but we can't pinpoint it
Yes.
on anyone in particular.
It was the bat.
19.
They're gonna blame the
Sinks.
dwarves.
And if you want to make a deception check, you can try to pin it on Telvis.
I am standing right behind you.
17.
Yeah. Pins it on Telvis.
oh my god.
Man, I was rolling good. I should have actually rolled for real.
What happened to Jasper?
They said they were going to the bathroom.
Cramps. He's on down.
Oh, are they cramping?
Yeah.
Stupid
I
uterus.
can't believe between the tea and the depot and the IUD that we can't get done.
Shadows dance in twilight's glow, whispers of a world unknown, eternal tale of rise and fall. Chaos reigns in nature's call. Angels sing of life's ballet, divine embrace in night and day. Order's hand, a guiding light, mortality we ascend.